see if we can do it. Apparently, when I tried to turn on the laptop, the internet said, "What is happening? There's too much stuff. I gotta quit."
I say it's back. It's back.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
I
No, wait,
just told
hold
you
on.
it's back. I just told you it's back. Yeah, we're back.
Still loading for me.
We're good.
Yeah, reload if you haven't, and I'll ask everybody to reload if they're still here.
There we
If
go.
you're still here, reload. Yay! Sorry, guys. That was my bad. I was trying to get to the laptop, which has like old information that goes beyond, because like I said, we haven't been in the Arcana in any of my sessions for a while. So like I was like, all right, if I go check over here, I could probably grab some information. I would have to do that sometime later then, I guess. I was kind of like banking on being able to get to it sooner, but we'll do it later. So I'll just make sure only the key characters are of note so far. But where were we? You want to reset the scene for me so I can kind of like put my mind back where it needs to be?
Doctor was pulling out a list of complaints about Smith.
No, he didn't. He put
Lyra
him-
was finishing up the fish-tailed braid on Astro Dress.
I cast tongues on her and start speaking primordial to her.
Mhm.
Right.
And then
Okay.
after she says, "Yeah, I can understand you." Oh, good. Then no one will know that I'm gonna tell you that I will eat you later, and just walks away again.
Her eyes just go big. Do I look like dinner? She says in primordial.
Jim says, I'll be there. Oh, no, you can't hear you. Never mind.
Literally, when you say that, it's like turns around
You do
Looks
get a
at
couple
you.
of stairs, though.
and then walks. Doesn't respond. Just literally looks at you and goes like, "Do I really need to say why?"
She's gonna go up to the doctor, or she's gonna like turn her head, looking at the doctor with her beautiful big cyan eyes, and she's gonna be like, "Can I ask you a question? And you be completely honest with me."
Good luck on that.
Do you go to
Just
stop
kind of
or
like
she
does
walk
like
away?
the hand motion, but like the go on.
Do I look like dinner or a snack or, anything edible?
Wait, what were
I'm
you
sure
asking us
if
to?
given the chance, my people would eat you.
You see her face just kind of fall, and she rests her face within her palms. Like, is that a bad
I'm
thing?
not. There's no draw yet. Where are you at? You're still 1K away.
Can I? Oh. Can I do a reward, a boon to said player?
Well, you're not a viewer this time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the deck draw anyway. You have to contribute channel points to the community draw. Now, if you have points to burn, why don't you put them into that, girl?
There.
I'm down
Why-
to 0 cookies.
Why are you giving him a boon?
Because
He
It's
just called
to
you
complete-
scrumptious.
I don't give a fuck.
No, you're misunderstanding. You don't burn cookie clusters. You have to literally contribute them to the event. And you need to do it on
Oh.
a web browser, not a phone. It doesn't work on phone. So if you're on a phone, then it's not going to work. I'll give those
Contribute.
back to you because I'm like, don't. That's like, why? No. Like, that's a separate.
There.
There you go. That's how you do the thing. Yeah. So now you completed the event, and now I can just say, all right, well, you know what? We don't need to worry about what the story is today because we just came up with a new one. Give me just a second here.
While he
Alright,
does
so-
that, do we all
Yeah.
agree we're just heading to the place to get food first?
Oh yeah, we're going to the college cafeteria. Or sorry, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's fair.
The food
assumption.
court.
Yeah, we're going to the food court.
We're gonna go in
Let's
there and
all
they're gonna
go
play.
to the food court. Oh wait,
There's
that's
gonna
not
be a
the
group
song.
of wizards playing, humans in offices.
Like, let's see. There's a Sbarro's.
All right,
Uh,
here we go, chat. This is
my
what they got.
stomach can handle it, but the rest of you.
No, I'd rather go to that weird place called Greek Souvlaki. I think that's a good spot.
So, would you guys say that because Lyra pushed it over that she should get the reward, or... I will say this, it
Cats?
can only go to one person. It can only go to one person. It can go to one person, or I can reshuffle. What do you guys want?
Who's contributed the most?
Oh.
I
No, it
double
doesn't keep
contribute,
track.
I know that, but what do you think, Lyra? You did finish it off.
I mean, it's up to y'all, really. I don't care either way.
Well, if no one's taking it, I'll go for it. Why not? I'm not afraid to die again.
I mean, I
Alright.
kind of want it, but I have
Is
no
that-
clue what it is.
Is that your final answer, or do you want me to reshuffle? Because if it can apply to everybody, I'll give it to everybody. But I can
Who
tell you
else
specifically.
had a
But I can
a
specifically
card?
say this is one person card.
Okay.
Who has had a card?
Smith has
Cactus
had a
has
card.
one.
Everybody's had a card
Just-
here except for you.
Just not Asha dress.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
keep
yeah.
the card then.
Yeah, if she's
Yep.
not had a card yet, she gets it.
All right, well, flip that card over, my little lilac.
Oh no.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean,
How
you
do
don't
I
have
flip
to
it over?
right-click it,
You right-click it.
and then there's a thing that says flip, and then you click flip, and then you get the
Knight?
knight. And this is why I said it's only for one person, because now Jim is now your level 4 fighter who's going to be fighting by your side. Hey, honey, I thought you wanted to go out on a date, but you know what? The face has twisted, and now I'm your fighter. No, I don't know. But yeah, fighter is
We're
of the
going to be
same
renaming
race
it
as
to
you.
Boy Toy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It is the same race and serves you loyally into death. So there is actually a tiefling in this case. So Jim grows horns and a tail, and you get to
Oh,
control
that's
this
awkward.
character. Yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
He was human before, right?
yeah, yeah.
Lyra, you just instantly got yourself a hubby.
Do you wish to rename him? Like the rename screen comes up and it's spelled out Jim. Do you rename him?
Yes.
What would you like to rename him?
Thunderhead?
Like, you have male
Thunderhead,
Name
got
him
it.
Cyrus. Cyrus.
Cyrus with a C or an S?
An S.
You're so weird. All right, we're playing Build a Fighter, so. All right, we're
I'll find a token for you, Lyra. Don't worry.
it has to be Tiefling.
I got you.
He better be hot too.
You know
I mean,
what?
that's
though?
pretty easy for me to find.
I had this problem at Curse of Strahd, and I quickly fixed it within 2 sessions. So
Oh
go ahead,
no.
name this character. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna.
Name this puppy.
Yes, yes, exactly right. I even gave him a
Alright,
puppy
start.
too, and they killed that as well. Anyway.
I'm about to send you something. Hope Lyra likes it. Give me a
You
second.
know, I do love talking about my Wednesday campaign. By the way, we play D&D on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. It's a Curse of
Oh, did I
Strahd.
delete that? I deleted that. All right, I gotta re-up.
Alright,
Do my thing again.
I'll make them chaotic good for reasons. You are of Serial, so Serial is sending you a servant to help. And he is a fighter, though. I'll give him athletics, because you like him fit, right?
Mhm.
And we'll make him a survivor, right?
Yep.
I'll let you choose gray weapon fighting or archery. Or 2-weapon fighting.
Um. 2-weapon.
So you want a duelist. Got it.
Yes.
We're gonna do a roll for stats. And what you see
He
is
can
what you
wear
get.
2 dual discs at the same
Damn!
time.
Okay, it's not too bad. So he gets strength, dex. Oh wait, we'll go dex at 15, and then the other one it's con is 15.
All right, I'm gonna send this to Lyra first because I want to see if she likes it.
Wisdom, 10. There we go. Well, don't worry, I'm building the bear, so don't worry about it. His
Hope you like
background
that.
is he is a
No.
knight.
Oh wait, hold on. We're building a
Alright.
bear. Then I need to step in
Let me
here.
change it.
No.
Okay, first
a
off.
a tiefling bear, not a bear.
I will
bear.
change that for you. This is your chance for customization, Lyra.
You know what his preferred language is? Primordial. And then once the spell wears off, you can never talk to him ever again. So he'll have a rapier in the right hand, and then he'll have a scimitar in the left. Or I think he has to have a short sword. Wait, scimitars are light, right?
Scimitars are light, rapiers are not.
Yeah. So right hand rapiers, left hand scimitar. Yeah, that worked. We'll give him a light crossbow and some bolts. We'll give him an explorer's pack, because why not? He has some fine clothes, a signet ring, a scroll of pedigree. Like, this guy is pimp. He is a knight. He is your knight. You get
I want this
thaumaturgy
one.
for free. Hey, that was the name
Hey,
of
let
the
me get that
spell,
going. Thank you for sending me
He's
that. I can
here.
make that happen.
He's here to service you. I mean, serve you.
Service for you. He is here for all your pleasures, purposes, priorities.
So he stays until he dies? Yeah?
Yep. Yeah. And I'll
Okay.
kill him as quickly as I can. Don't worry.
Oh, don't do
I
that.
mean, I'm a
Star.
problem
Be
solver.
nice.
I'm a problem solver. I like to take
You
care
won't
of.
be a problem, I promise.
We'll see. Like, I see what you do with mice, and I feel like I just need to balance the scales a bit. I'm gonna give him just a quick reroll on that for shits and giggles, because I feel like that was cheated. It's a little bit better, I guess.
Better?
Beautiful.
Alright, send it to the star.
Alright.
Pop a
Okay.
star. Here you go. This is what you
Ye-
want.
Well, I'm not looking yet. I gotta pick out what this thing can do, and I don't want to make it too complicated. So, samurai, or samurai?
That's a hard
Samurai?
choice.
I mean, I could throw rune knight in there, but I feel like there's a lot of reading.
What's a rune knight?
Aye, he's a
Rune Knight's
fucking
basically
shaman.
a knight that can be a giant. Like, they could grow up to large.
Yeah, I don't want to give
And
you
fight.
anything too complicated though, because it's supposed to be simple and easy.
They're
Alright.
I'll give
complicated
you,
since you have to train a lot.
like, I would give you battle master, but then you got to know superiority dies and stuff like that on top of your other stuff you're already taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
Because you control this character. I am creating
about
it for
Echo
you, but
Knight?
no, that's more of a headache for her too.
You can also just do champion star because it's her champion now.
I mean, yeah.
Champion, yeah, I guess champion will work.
They're
improve
boring and
critical-
generic, but they guarantee that they won't die because they're versatile.
So samurai, or samurai?
So yeah, like looking. So I'm
Strength.
going ahead and building his profile. So bear,
Dex.
versatile, looking for friends.
Dual wielder feet.
Preferences, same race as him. Zerial, always his favorite. Likes long walks. Suddenly grew horns.
No mask.
I love how this
That's
whole section just
that's
turned
mask with a
into-
C, by the way.
A pun?
Just for
One
clarity.
big giant pun?
All right, let me see if I can get this token uploaded. By
This
the way, I
poor
hope you get-
Jim.
Yeah,
I
this
just
is
want to
what we get-
imagine literally. Oh, sorry.
Zanji's
his
like,
eyes
make his
color dreamy.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
Before
thing, Lyra.
this-
This is why I'm
Before
laughing.
this, he was working at the office, but he.
This is why I'm laughing because basically Jim was like a generic human. Suddenly the gods just struck him down. He's
He
no
got an
longer
upgrade.
Jim. He got upgraded, and does he remember what happened to him?
No, he
Does
just
he
knows
just
that
live
he's.
on-
No, Moomy, no. But because it's a tiefling, it happened in reverse. He didn't get struck from the sky. He got blasted from the earth.
Yeah,
So they
he
get
got
Like
his
literally
bat
a
from
big,
hell.
literally a big flame just shot from the ground right where he was standing.
He just lost his job then because he can't confirm that
The other guy that was standing there is like, Jim, no, where'd you go? Ah, man, now I gotta work this shift alone. This sucks.
Wait, do we leave my night? Did we
I'm
drive
working
by
on him
him?
still. I'm working on him. Give me a second.
Boy, this brings a good question. If it wasn't you, Lyra, what would Cat, Asher dress Cat?
Oh no.
Suddenly, the
Hellfire.
person's
Sebastian, duh.
Fire.
No.
I mean, I
already
would've
ma-
totally picked for Sebastian.
I already made him. It's Sebastian. if you drawed it. I just go copy
I mean,
Sebastian.
honestly, the doctor already has like 3 assistants. I don't think he needs more.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would have
there-
laughed at that if I did get Sebastian, because she'd be like, "Cool, you're now my new toy.
Good.
Help me out do other things."
I was dead for a few years, so thanks for bringing me back.
Oh, good. You're already used to that. That helps me out
Yeah.
quite a bit, actually.
All right, Lyra, I guess you get to move that token around. Give it a shot. All right, good luck
Suddenly-
learning fighter now. Have fun with that, and thank you once again for the community event. I will reset it for Monday, so you'll save your cookie clusters. We'll do another one, and this time, if we get to the 30 days, I'm not being nice. I'm not going to let you restart it. You're just going to have to keep watching and actually get it done, and quit buying advantages, because I'm tired of you guys getting away with the easy stuff. Anyway, welcome back. So, yeah, Lyra's over here taking a look at Jim. Then all of a sudden we see Jim just disappear in a puff of smoke, like, and you know the other guy's like, Jim, no, where'd you go? And this tiefling kind of like appears before you, and right before he even says anything to you, Lyra, he kneels down in servitude, puts his sword out in front of him, and says, "My blade is yours, ma'am."
She just kind of fans her face a little bit. Like, that's an accomplishment, yeah.
So don't
Asher,
draw
love
blood.
that.
Asher just turns around and says, "This proves my point."
Strange things happen around this group for some reason. I don't know why.
Smith just looks at the guy and shakes his head, saying, "What the fuck just happened? Doctor,
you-
can you make sense of this?"
And he's
We're in
still
the
knelt
mages
down and
of our-
yeah, he's still knelt down waiting for acknowledgement. She's just fanning herself, so it's like he's like
We're in the
waiting,
You can stand up now, sir.
and he does.
You know,
Okay,
I already
crawl
like
back
it.
on the cart.
I
so-
love the mages of Arcana. They already do weird things in front of us. This will be fun. Maybe they'll affect the they'll affect the servant of the owl, and I don't have to worry about it later.
Again, that name.
Sir Jim.
Why?
Sir Jim, huh? But yeah, he starts speaking in primordial. "My blade is yours, ma'am, and I am a pleasure to be at your side."
Okay, well, he's gonna go and sit right next to the doctor.
He awkwardly takes a seat next to the doctor, like, "This is my life now," and he just
She
kind of
curls
on.
her tail around
Wait.
his waist, protectively. Don't eat him, please.
Wait, what?
Don't tell me what to do, says in Primordial.
Jim is like,
She,
"What do you mean
she was
eat?"
talking. She was talking to the doctor.
I'm just making a joke.
Oh, there are far better purposes for others than eating them. Just starts
agree.
writing notes in a pad.
I agree.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Okay.
And you can
Sure.
make one for Cyrus as well. Make sure you let me know when
Okay.
Cyrus is making a check.
All right.
I mean, technically, now that she has control of that token and character sheet, she could change her profile to Cyrus.
Yeah, but to save time of clicking the pull down window, she can just
And
me if she's rolling for
Cyrus
Cyrus.
is gonna make the necessary check.
Dude sees everything.
oh, excuse me. Wow. Yeah, that's about right. Lyra and Duke. God, Smith. I'm not calling you Duke, damn it. So Lyra and Smith, you kind of like see on top of the stable, for some reason, you just kind of like heard a soft pop, like a pop noise, right? And then you kind of like look up, and there's a ferret on top of the roof of the stable that you're currently on, or under, you know, kind of like coming out of. And then
What
all
kind
of a sudden,
strange creature is that?
and as you say that, it disappears. Like it just blinked or something. It just moved away, or it was just so fast. And then it reappears on top of the back of your horse.
Her eyes just kind of
Um,
light up. It's so cute.
Smith is going to ready his spear and point it at the ferret and say, Who are you and what do you want?
The ferret
Your
just
dress
kind
is
of
already
like,
gone.
yeah. No, I'm curious where this is going to go. Let me bait this. The
Oh no.
ferret runs up the rear of the horse and then just stands upward and looks at Smith like it has no answer for him.
Are you or are you not a druid? I've known of someone who can do similar.
It wiggles its whiskers and then disappears. Lyra, it's now on your right shoulder.
Don't
And it-
stab me.
And
She kind
it-
of points at Smith.
And the knight kind of like puts his hand on the rapier, kind of readying himself to defend. And the
It's
ferret
okay,
starts
Cyrus.
nibbling
It's okay.
through your hair like it's sniffing something out.
You're a cute
Smith.
one. She gently, like she slowly
Same day as the breakout.
raises her hand and strokes or tries to stroke its cheek with one of her fingernails.
It accepts it for about a second and then it disappears again.
Very
Smith is
soft.
going to slowly lower his spear, once it was on her shoulder, but then the moment it disappears again, his eyes are gonna dart around trying to find out where the fuck it went.
Make another perception check. This time it's not obvious. Yeah, it is gone.
Doctor
It
still
just-
writing in his notes. I'm sure a wizard around here is having so much fun at your expense.
Out of character, I know what this is.
Mhm. No, you don't have to say nothing. Let's enjoy this together.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Go ahead, Smith. You
So
said something?
Smith,
Yeah.
no, Smith is just looking all around, standing halfway up, spear at the ready, saying, "Where the fuck did that little ferret go?"
Let's see if I can pinpoint it, shall we? Cyrus, would you mind loaning your eyes too to find the cute little critter?
At your command, ma'am. 1 second, I'll see if I can find it. Go ahead, roll perception.
Pulls out his eyes, taking it too literally.
Ma'am, I can't see a thing anymore.
It's okay. You have the privilege of touch. It's fine.
Whoa. You don't need to see a
Okay,
thing.
Lyra.
pal.
Oh shit. Yeah, Lyra's distracted.
Yeah, too busy watching this poor guy pull his eyes out is what you're doing.
And Cyrus is making his check.
Yeah, nobody finds it. So for a moment, it seems like this thing had just disappeared and left you guys. But Ashildress went to the cafeteria. And you're... Okay, so kind of like reiterating what you're saying there. Because I kind of like... Gotta move the story along, right? You guys are looking for a missing ferret. That's great. Casual dress or Ashel dress, you kind of like go to the cafeteria asking for directions. Like, what are you asking specifically? Like,
Oh, do you mind if you help me out? I have a letter I would like to hand over to help me get into, well, the Mages of Arcana's wing, if that helps out. I'm here to learn.
yeah, you gotta go talk to Spencer. He's up in the Mage Tower. You know that library-looking place? At the very top is an office space that he calls home. At least that's where he works.
Oh,
he
good.
kinda
Thank
like-
you for.
Yeah, he kind of
Go
points
ahead,
it
go ahead.
out. Yeah, he kind of points out the direction. You go out the door, take a left, go up there. You see this big old tower. That's where he is. No big deal. You can find him. Would you like a meal? Kind of like pouring mashed potatoes down on a plate.
Oh no, if you have coffee and something, I'll take it on the road. And speaking of on the road, is it also along the place where I might find a teleportation circle? I was hoping I could take notes to see if I could come back here without struggling as much.
You'll have to take it up with the headmaster. He'll let you know. That's Spencer, by the way. I think I said his name a couple of times already, but he's the headmaster. In case you didn't know.
Oh no, thank you for telling me since I'm so new here. You're so wonderfully helpful.
Well, I thank you. I definitely try, even though I'm a generic NPC that the DM doesn't care about. But you can make him care if you want.
No, I don't
Sorry.
care that much.
All right, thank you. So,
She dresses like that. It's like, in her mind, it's like, I don't care that much for him to have a personality. I just need to
Right.
know where I need to go.
Exactly. Let's keep it to purpose, right? But yeah, he points you in a direction. Make your way. You're able to find the tower. You guys are currently without an astral dress. Is there anything you guys want to do at this point, as the ferret has eluded you for a bit?
Wait, where did Cass go? She kind of looks around.
She probably went ahead and got some food first. I'm hungry.
Jim!
that ferret's not here anymore, and he
Jim!
goes
Ma'am, I hear
What?
my slave name being spoken out loud. What's up with that?
So Smith is just saying we should probably head to the cafeteria. She probably went that way.
So as you guys are walking in that direction, if that's what we're doing, like you parked the stable, like you parked at the stable, so your horse and your carriage, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You're able to get out and do things here. And as you're kind of like walking in that direction, you can see her walking out with purpose, and she seems to be heading in a certain direction. Just, I don't know, do you even pay him any mind?
Nope, I have a goal, and she's just focusing on go like, all right, how can I ruin this for her? And just kind of like thinking to herself.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, there are 100 ways to ruin it, and I got like 50 of them upstairs for you, don't worry.
The thing is, you might actually not ruin it, but increase her chances by accident.
Either way, let's see what happens. Like this is why we play D&D. We try to find out, right? So, yeah, she goes towards this library. Do you guys chase her down? What's the deal?
Yeah, me and Cyrus is gonna be like, Cass!
No, you hear noise
Doesn't
behind
respond, keeps walking.
you. That's not my name.
She's
That's mine.
gonna continue running.
Yeah.
How far along does she get?
I mean, you
I
catch
don't
up
know.
to her.
How
Like
evil.
she's got purpose,
ahead.
but she's not sprinting, right? So, like, if you wanted to, you can action surge, get to her. If you needed to with Cyrus, it'd be like, wait. No, I'm just kidding. Like, you can definitely catch up with her. Like, that's
Yeah,
not a
and
problem.
whenever she catches up, she's gonna place a hand over Kaz's shoulder and it's like, are you okay? Like, you kind of took off on us and didn't know where you was going.
Oh, sorry about that, Lyra. I was hoping to finish her little errand that she came here for.
Oh, well, do you want to meet back up at the local tavern? Because we're all kind of hungry. Or can you wait to do that? That way we can go with you?
I don't want to bother you. It might take a while.
Oh,
There might be, issues that might occur. You know how it is.
you're not bothering at all. Why don't you come and have a good eat with us? That way we can, watch you.
What?
Just say it outright. There you go.
So we could just
Roll
watch you.
You roll me your persuasion just so I know how to react. Just to
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
Because you're already on her good side.
Like, are you watching her or are you watching her?
Not 24.
Oh God!
She definitely wants to watch you, in all the wrong ways. And that kind of does something.
She's
for
gonna
you.
look at Lyra and go like, well now, since we're off a good foot, I haven't done any of this for a long time, so I might as well join you for a bit. We can indulge in that later. Just kind of leads off to her direction that she pointed out.
All right. So she manages to bring Fusen back to the party, and the party is currently in the cafeteria, able to get a meal if they would like. And
Yes,
it's
yes.
kind of like Piccadilly. Piccadilly is the imagery I get, but I guess like any auditorium that has like a like a cafeteria style, like I think of Piccadilly because it's more fanciful, right? So like the whole
No, I don't have a meal plan. God, this is Smurtek all over again.
Yeah. Well, you can't just go selecting what you want, sir. You gotta have a specific meal plan, otherwise you have to go after the specials separately. It's just the way the pricing's done. I don't know what to tell you. Are you a student?
Just like glares like, do I look like an inferior student to you? Starts slamming.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I was just assuming.
Smith
Well,
will
that's
walk
just
up and
listen-
say He's one of the professors here, you imbecile.
That's a deception if I ever heard one.
That is a really big deception.
That's that doesn't even require a roll. They're like, no, he's not. I know everybody here that works here, and he does not work here.
He'll
Guard
just
run
shrug
down.
his shoulders and walk away.
Ashley,
I just want to
what were you
imagine.
saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, he knows everybody here. I imagine the guard runs and it's like, Jim's gone!
Everybody, Jim, he just disappeared from the watch. I don't know where he went. I need to go tell Spencer. I'll be right back, guys. Comes
But
into the
basically-
cafeteria and then walks out. No, I'll run that cannon if you want. Let's do it.
Alright, go for it.
I am just setting up your trap when you get to Spencer. Don't you worry. I
But
already
Ash
threw
just
in.
gotta.
I
Do we
already
eventually
threw in.
walk in?
Yeah, you do. I already threw the first cog.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
They're
you can
looking
see-
for their friends. And this time it wasn't my fault.
Ma'am, I feel like they're talking about me. I don't know why that feeling exists.
It's okay, Cyrus. She kind of grabs his hand. It's
your
fine.
your will is mine, ma'am. Just,
Let's get some food in that stomach. Hey.
yes, ma'am. Yes. I feel like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Responsibility no longer needed. However, I'm entranced by enjoying this afternoon with you, mistress.
She kind of just beams. She's loving this.
I'm over here cross-eyed in real life, but
And
anyway.
she's thinking in her head, so this is what it feels like.
I'm gonna have to go buy me some new slaves when I get off this lease. All right, but yeah. So Cyrus and you grab a meal. The doctor, I don't know, or are you still arguing about your meal deal or what? I don't understand why you want just raw
It's like
eggs.
I did not study for years in medicine to be called a student. Mine's based on table again.
Oh,
He's
no.
still after that. I understand. Look, okay, here's your eggs. I'll just give them to you. I'll pay for it. It's fine. I'll take care of it.
Lyra kind of walks up.
Snakehead just like darts forward a little bit, looks him in the eyes as the doctor just like starts backing away with the eggs.
And as you walk away, he says, "By the way, they're hard boiled."
You dick.
Lyra approaches the kind sir and she's gonna be like, I'm sorry about him. Please.
Oh, no
Just
problem.
like whispering over to person, I swear the disrespect.
It's kind of over the top, kind of extra, I guess.
You have no idea the kind of people we deal with here, do you? It's cute that you think he's extra.
I mean, he does extra stuff that's kind of alarming, but it's fine.
So, doctor, eggs again? As Smith sits down with a full Chinese plate.
Yeah, I like a China buffet. I can live with that. Man, I'm kind of hungry now. I think I might go get some grub after this. Go ahead.
I think Lyra's gonna have much the same as Smith is. And so is Cyrus.
I have no choice. Yes, I'll definitely take you up on that meal. Go ahead, doctor, you were saying?
I guess my response was like, it provides the nutrition I need.
Well, you do know that this fried rice here has eggs in it.
In its impure form, mutters under his breath.
It is what it is.
Oh, well, if you insist. Smith
As you
picks
go-
up the chopsticks.
I mean, they didn't provide you with that, but you can definitely pull some out of your mess kit if you want. But yeah, you guys pretty much gather a meal. Kaza with a coffee, Cyrus and Lyra and Smith with Chinese dinners, and a bowl of hard-boiled eggs for the doctor. Uh,
I,
take a seat. And I'm trying to get ready to paint the scene around you. Like, I'm trying to tell you what's all in here that you're seeing. I've been pretty amused to let you guys go. That kind of like saves my life for a little bit, but I do feel like I need to paint the picture. You do see various people of various ages, and maybe a couple of younglings kind of like catch your eye. You can see a boy and a girl who are dressed in gray robes but no silver cord, like they haven't earned it or something at this point. But you can see these two kind of like mid teens to like 15 to 18, somewhere in that range, right? Both look human. Definitely, like if you were to place their regional looks, you would not guess they're from Tynek originally. But yeah, they're just one of the scenes that you see. You also see a couple of a dragonborn talking to another tiefling of sorts, and then a few other humans and elves who are kind of like here as well. And the door of the front of the cafeteria opens, and then we see this platinum blonde beauty walk in, a rapier on her hip, dressed in leathers, out of place, definitely not in silver robes. And she just casually makes her way past your table and then walks over to the cafeteria, and she sounds like she's ordering for two people. Alright, scene has been set. Continue.
I presume none of us recognize the silvered hair woman.
Nope, none of you had any interactions with her ever.
Okay.
Hey, look, I got her token. Let me pull that out.
I mean, Asher
Who
Dress
I
is just
think
chilling
it is
out.
outside of character.
Don't keep these to yourself. Go ahead, Cass.
I'm not saying much.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. She's excited because she gets to see someone that she recognizes. I also think my Roll20 broke because I can't pick my token.
Uh-oh.
I can't interact with the map at all. Oh, there we go.
Refresh.
I just did. There we go. Now I fixed it.
Yay. So what are you guys up to? Just having
But
this
really,
meal? Yeah, go
she's
ahead.
just chilling with her coffee. She's waiting. She's just stewing on what she's wanting to do in her imagination. And I mean, like, the only person that she might willingly let them know is the doctor, mainly because they can, telepathically connect. But probably not. She's just people watching you guys, analyzing all your, little habits.
You know what? Lyra and Cyrus will make themselves useful in a company. Kaz
Cup-
at her
well,
table.
She's at the same table. You don't have to go far. She's just drinking coffee.
They just both
You're-
sit on my lap. It's like, my legs! My legs!
Which seat do you want? Left leg or right leg? Your choice. Both of them are dirty.
See.
Well, she did press the dissertation, so I guess you're good.
You know what? We'll run with that.
All
That's
right,
fine.
but no. You guys are all seated at the same table at this point. You want to be in your group, right? Because it's like a herd mentality in this place. Like you can see people who are like joining up that are familiar with each other. The leather-clad woman finishes fixing 2 trays of dinner, and then she kind of like slowly saunters her way back out. Kind of got that sauntering walk. How can she balance 2 trays walking like that walk? And she makes her way out. Don't worry, I'm just
Is she
painting
heading
pictures.
towards the 2 kids or teens?
You know what? She makes a pit stop over there just to kind of like chat with them, right? And if you want to eavesdrop, you're gonna have to make that perception check.
Might as well.
Hey, no work for me today. Yeah, she stops by there, talks to him for a moment. Don't really pick up anything that she's saying and what they're saying, but it could be,
Yeah.
body language kind of suggests that she's just checking on him, and then walks out.
So, awkward question for you all, since we just got out of a situation. But why was I in jail? I'm usually the one that causes her to have the issue, not me.
Why did this happen to me?
Smith will speak up and say simply, I have no idea. I wasn't there.
Oh, no worries. I wasn't gonna ask you.
Elira
Gee,
kind of clears her throat.
No. Like, if it helps you out, Smith. I don't want you to
Don't
feel
help
like I'm
him.
targeting you.
Oh, I
I'm
know, I
sorry.
know.
Okay,
I know.
okay.
It
Okay,
doesn't
good.
help me either. Quit it.
Go on, Lyra. Go on.
Yeah, Lyra just kind of clears her throat. I think it was because of me.
I mean, I could see you pulling something off now from the short time I seen you.
You
So-
tried to
so-
help, and yeah,
By the
without
way,
saying too much.
you almost drowned me too. Can we talk about that?
Wait, what? Oh,
Did you
yeah.
forget the water
Yeah,
plate?
by the way, you sent me to a place that got me soaking wet. No pun intended.
Oh, I got excited there. But
I
if it
look
helps
like
you,
a drowned rat, to be honest.
if it helps you out, honey, if it was me, I would have sent you somewhere a little bit warmer.
Oh, oh no.
But I ask just because you done so much work already. You know, somehow getting my little Cassie in trouble and somehow getting me in trouble.
Saki Bear sent 1,000.
I got it. I'm on it.
cookies.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys can keep role playing. Smith, roll me a d10.
It did.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Doctor. I'll deal with that later.
It did seem that Cazadress had taken a liking to the well-endowed one.
This could be a problem. Hold on.
Oh.
Smith has no memory of anybody. This is a dead draw, right?
Ooh.
Summon character comes to party aid. He does know the
Accidentally
people
summons
he's-
Jefferson again.
I
Damn it,
he
what the
could
hell am I doing here?
He could technically summon Elizabeth. He has met her yet, since, right?
Okay, I guess so. Alright, so let's put some tokens on the table, right? Let's see what we can do. We can do Elizabeth, we can do Rosalia, or Rosalina. We can do...
Or Vizier.
I'll put Vizier on that list. Nothing
Oh,
will
Shishay,
excite-
that'd be hilarious.
Shishay?
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
Shishay.
Alright, so... Okay, Elizabeth, Rosalina, Vizier, Shishay. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Elizabeth, right? That's what we said first?
Yep.
Do I have her here?
I mean, it's perfect. Jefferson's missing again, though.
All of a sudden, through the hands of fate, Elizabeth appears next to Smith and goes, What the bloody hell is this? Where am I? Oh god, I got too many powerful women in the same region. I need to run, guys. Have a good day. This session's closed. We're gonna have World War III in a minute, so we need to leave.
Oh, look. Lyra, is this your doing again?
No.
Somehow people just suddenly appear around you.
I
She
dropped
kind
my
of gives a
modem. I'm
breathy
surprised I'm
sigh.
not- There we go. There we go.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I don't know. What am I doing here? At first I was working, and then poof! And now I'm next to you. Why you, of all people?
Don't ask me. By the way, Jefferson's somewhere around here. Might as well tell you that.
She goes looking for him then.
Oh no.
That
Please.
son of a bitch! And she starts stalking around the place. Where the hell
boy.
are you?
I already like her. She's so spunky.
Oh boy.
But
We
I
gotta
think
run, guys.
it might be.
No. It's not safe here anymore. Like, there are 3 powerful women in the same location. We gotta run. Do you know what happens with the power of 3? We can't be here anymore.
Let's make this 4 because Astrid is gonna eventually get up and go like, "All right, I think it's time for me to find this Spencer."
Oh Lord.
Would you
Serve
like
the
us
world.
to join you, Kazo?
If you'd like to tag along, I'm going now. Just leaving.
Wait, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But she's not walking fast. She's kind of like walking, just kind of slow walk.
Mhm.
Come on.
Yeah. Smith will
Yeah.
follow.
Cyrus.
Mhm. What's the doctor
Doctor.
The
doing?
doctor, seeing a like-minded individual, just starts walking around with Elizabeth, I guess helping her out.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, and she's
Okay,
like,
so
she's like, Doctor, it's a good thing you're here. Let's go. Let's find that son of a bitch.
so what we're getting at is that I'm heading off to where I need to go, and the doctor's going with Elizabeth.
I know.
Okay,
You know what's
no, I'm just
you know
making
what's
sure.
you know what's ironic? It seems like you're all going in the same direction.
Oh, this is awkward. I was kind of assuming you go parting ways. Kind of looks at Elizabeth.
Elizabeth is like 15, 20 feet ahead of you with the doctor at this point. Just like she's moving.
She
with
has
purpose.
legs to run with those.
Mm-hmm.
She sounds
know.
kind of mad at Jefferson. I wonder why.
She's got some history with him. She's the one who sent us on the mission to find him in the first place, actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were on a mission. I never got time to look at what Cather just told me or wrote for me.
She might not have written that down. Wait, what? What? Why are you speaking in the third person, actually? Hold on.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I have an outer body experience,
As you reach the
or
door of the
sometimes I'm
library,
just talking really weird.
the door opens. Huh? Well,
11.
she's who she says she is.
I still think she's Kazadress.
Yeah. But yeah, you all enter into the library, and Elizabeth is extra quiet, right? Like she is definitely turned into stealth mode version. Like she's definitely getting ready to drop the stealth. And then she just kind of like disappears. Let's see how well she does, right? And then what are you guys doing as you enter into this library, and it spirals up like big bookshelves going around the actual spiral with several books of interest. And then at the top, like there's a floor that opens up where there's like a space where you can read. And then it just keeps spiraling up until it reaches an office door. So what would you like to do? There is a like a secretary of sorts, kind of like down here, the librarian of the Arcana. And she's just kind of like casually reading a book as you all enter in, and she just puts her finger to her lips and goes, shh.
Ah,
Silently nods.
so much paper.
I think you missed the point. Shh. Elizabeth fades into the shadows. Doctor, what do you want to do?
Just like turns his head, realizes she's not there. It's just like, huh. Just
Yeah.
and I guess he just like kind of like shrug. It's like, well, I'm going to do what I was doing anyway, and just keeping an eye out for a suspicious drow, I guess.
Make a perception check then.
You know, it just for fun, he's going to enhance ability
Sure, why not?
because he still has second level spell slots.
Yeah, it's a good day. I mean, still the same day, but it's a good day. And if it helps, I hate saying that word, Moomin. If it helps anyone, you can consider yourself a short rest since it took an hour to get here, except for Castledress, who was driving.
And I'll go ahead, flash of genius for a 20.
Okay. You don't see them. You don't see either one of them. They are definitely, either if they are here, they are not here. But they are not here. There is a big old game of, what's it called? cloak and dagger happening right now, and nobody even knows. All right. So as you all make your way into the library, and you're able to talk to the secretary, she kind of like stops you for a minute. Kaz, like, is there something I can help you with? You seem interested in stuff.
I just couldn't help and see how large and full this room is of all these books and wonderful papers. But enough pleasure and business. I'm here for business. I have a letter of recommendation that I like to show the Spencer. Can you lead me to him in possible way?
Oh, she kind of like looks over the letter. Now, remind me, this was a letter from Alvarina, right?
Right.
Okay, just making sure. She kind of like glosses over the seal, glosses over the handwriting, and says, "That's familiar. All right. Uh, right this way." And she kind of like gets out from behind the desk, leaving the book behind that she was reading, and starts to take casual dress, unless anybody else follows, up the spiral staircase going up. What's the rest of you doing?
Smith would follow.
Same
Well,
here with Cyrus and me.
They're
and
just
the
making
doc.
sure she doesn't do anything bad.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And then the
Smith
lady
is
up
just
front.
tagging along because he's curious.
Yeah, and the lady's like, "Are these friends of yours? I don't think they're part of the meet and greet, are they?"
I don't know. Are you friends with me? Says Astrodress, since it is important for her to know who are her allies.
Smith will look at her, cock his head, and say, "Why wouldn't I be? We've been together for however long it's been now."
Exactly, and I'm your hire. What do you mean?
Telepathically messaged you. I have my reasons.
Ah, so she's yours. Okay, well then, this way, please. And as you guys are going up the stairs, you kind of like notice another familiar face for some. An auburn hair woman with a staff leaning against a chair that's kind of like glowing a soft blue hue at the top of the emerald.
You're
We
making
see.
Lyra go through memory lane.
I know it's beautiful. Like I said, we haven't been here in a while, and these are the people who are here. And we see Tierra Lightmage currently deep in her research and just reading over a big old tome that she has off on this floor where she's just doing her research material at the moment. She kind of like looks at the group of you as you come up and just kind of like gives a soft nod. The staff turns from a soft blue hue to a soft green, and then you guys are continued to be escorted further up the stairs. There is a pair of benches that sit like you're in a small hallway, and there's a bench to the left, a bench to the right, and then the door that leads in. Kind of like this is where people sit to be waited to be brought in, like principal's office or something of that matter, right? Like he is the headmaster of this guild or whatever this is. And she kind of like knocks on the door, kind of like points to the benches for you guys to take a seat. And we hear a male voice kind of like call over, "Yes, what can I do for you?" And she just kind of like chimes back like, "There's a visitor here with some friends. They have a letter of recommendation from Alvarina. Would you like for me to ask them to wait, or should I send them away? What would you like done, sir?" Alvarina. All right, I'll be there in a minute. Just leave them there, and I'll invite them in shortly. Thank you." And she turns to you and says, "Here's your letter back. Be sure to show that to him first." And stares at the two of you or the three of you that are not her. Good.
She's
This
gonna
tiny
sit
wizard
down.
surrounded by a bunch of big, burly, armored up people.
Yeah, she just goes, "Good luck," and walks back down the stairs.
Why do we need luck? Smith turns to the doctor.
There
Doctor's
are.
not
Where did you turn
there.
to?
Yeah, the doctor's at the bottom floor. Like he's looking for Jefferson and Elizabeth at the moment.
Oh, pardon.
Yeah. Like that's
Smith
why.
I
will
think this.
then.
I was gonna say, I think the servant of the owl is starting to hallucinate.
No, I'll make it canon. He'll turn around and say that the doctor's not there. I'm like, "Oh, where'd he go? He was just with us. Anyways, Cyrus, you look
Yes.
competent.
Um,
Why do you think we need luck?
I am bound by luck. I don't know about you, but it is the fates of fortune that have brought me here. I feel lucky just to be here. Isn't that right, ma'am?
Yeah, that's perfectly correct.
Yeah, luck is everything. Luck and love. Love and luck.
Okay.
She kind of looks over to Smith. Don't you know not to talk with him?
He's gonna shake his head and be like, I do now.
While they talk to each other, I'm just gonna cast Fortune's Favor, just killing time in that minute.
Yeah. So we see Cazeldress casting a spell on herself. There are a couple voices on the other side of the door, like they kind of like come through, and you can hear like the clattering of plates and forks and spoons or something, kind of like hitting the surfaces of bowls or whatnot. And you're welcome to listen in. Otherwise, you can leave it alone. It's totally up to you. You know, it's kind of rude to listen in on someone's dinner, but hey, you guys are players.
I
You get
mean,
to do
yeah.
that.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that. Anybody who wants to
By
make
the
a
way,
perception.
Smith is also gonna cast aid on himself,
Oh god.
Cazeldress, and Lyra.
It's a really nice door.
The door murmurs helplessly at you. It is so mesmerized by the color of your hair that it has nothing but moans to give to you.
Well, that's awkward. Now you got a door hitting on you.
Don't let the good door hit you where the good Lord split you. Anyway, so yeah. What's up, Smith?
Just letting you guys know to add 5 to your maximum hit points and current hit point pool.
Okay.
I'll just put it as temporary hit points so that I don't
Yeah.
accidentally screw up Astrodress's HP.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that's right. Stream Raiders is
Just
a thing.
you,
Let's do that.
Kazo, and Lyra? Yeah?
Yep, I can only do 3. I'm not
Oh,
wasting a 3rd level spell on this.
Good job.
All right. Yeah, Cyrus don't need it. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm killing him.
No!
Wait,
I
that
mean,
would
if
mean
Star
he
does it, I
need
might.
it.
Yeah. Okay, that's. Oh, I forgot to mute my mic when I did that. Sorry, guys. No, but there's like you're left out here for a good 5 minutes. So before anything else happens, like you guys can have a conversation, but I'm gonna go check on the doctor real quick, see if anything changed. All right, doctor,
Yeah, go
anything
for it.
change?
Yeah, he's just making another search. Just like not particularly invested in whatever's going on in that room upstairs. So
Yeah, 18. You can hear sharp whispering noises off to one corner. Kind of like even though this tower is round and has like the bookshelves mainly priority into the curvature of the tower, there are like separate bookshelves that kind of like separate the inner part of the tower like a library, you know. And just from one of these aisles, you can hear the whisperings getting sharp. Like they're not saying anything intelligent at this point, but you kind of like make out the noise of something. And as you kind of like pull off into that direction, you kind of like see Jefferson and Elizabeth kind of like having a thieves' cant conversation with each other. And you're trying to figure out why she's so mad that it's raining today when it's clearly a clear sky outside.
I really love your hair. Really?
I don't
really
know
do
why
too.
it's raining outside, but you, for God's sakes, need to keep the flowers from growing out into the fields where it doesn't belong. It's definitely a weird conversation where she's just basically telling him off in something else. You can insight check, but, you know, above table, I think you know what's going on here.
yeah, I just want you to imagine just like while this whole thing is happening, like the doctor is pretty much just like has mysteriously found some popcorn and is just kind of like watching this, like even though he doesn't understand exactly what's being said, but
Yeah, Fizzer astral projects in from a nearby location and just says, "Here, I'll take some." And But yeah, they seem to be
And he's not
bickering for
making
a
any
moment.
particular pains of hiding the fact that he is listening. But I imagine that they're just too distracted to notice he's there.
So yeah, no, they carry on for like a few minutes, right? And then all of a sudden they both turn in your direction, whether it was because of the heat of the moment, but then they both look at you as like, oh. So about that sunshine and the lilies, we can take care of that when we get back home, right? Of course, Jefferson says. And they kind of like smile at each other, but you can kind of feel like it's a fake smile towards each other. And she just kind of says, we'll talk about this more when you get home. But
Oof.
I am glad to see that you're safe. And he kind of like relaxes a bit around her. It's like, same to you. Same to you. And yes, there is a lot we need to talk about when we get home. And that's pretty much the end of their conversation. They kind of like walk past the doctor and then just kind of like pull a book off the shelf and just take a seat at one of the chairs at a nearby table and start reading for a while. Elizabeth's like, fine. Tries to find a book. Takes a seat.
Pulls out Chill Touch.
Chill Touch Volume 2, by the way. She got the new one.
Oh,
Yeah, second volume. New series.
I
Different
didn't
characters.
realize
It's a
Dravos
lot
was
of-
still alive to write it.
Oh, you'll have to make insight checks on that, but you know, the writer took a total different approach, and it's a lot more interesting.
Oh, damn.
I just want to imagine. I just want to maybe imagine maybe the first volume of Chill Touch was like right next to it and just like pushes it into the doctor's hands. It's like, read this.
Yeah. So 5 minutes have passed, and eventually we hear a click at the door, and then the knob turns back, and we see that platinum blonde woman once more, and she's carrying out empty trays, and then she's like studying you guys for a moment at the doorway. Turns to Spencer, kind of like giving him an eye, and as we kind of like look into this vast location, you can see a very, very ornate office space. Like the table that he's sitting at, the desk, is like made out of mahogany, very good oak or furnitures around, chairs that are plushed, and there's a couple of shelves that have books. And then off into one corner of this particular room, there's this giant tome that has a lock on it, and it is closed right now in a seat in front of it on a stone slab where you can just kind of like pull this thing open and try to read it, but it is currently locked with the lock on the book itself. And Spencer calls past the woman, you guys needed to see me, please come on in. And she kind of like makes her way down the stairs, kind of like watching you guys for a moment, but at which point you're allowed to come into the office space.
I do so.
Lyra and Cyrus are just gonna, stay parked on the bench.
Okay.
Smith is gonna follow them in, but be a respectful distance.
You're gonna follow Fuzin in, and Lyra's
Yep.
staying outside with Cyrus. The door closes behind the pair, and we see a silvered hair gentleman, though his hair is silvered from coloration and not from age, from what you could tell. Like, he hardly has any wrinkles on him. And he has this satchel that's kind of like nearby on his desk. And then we see a familiar figure as a ferret reappears on top of the satchel and looks at the two of you. And he goes, my friend Kiki here has told me about your arrival. And who might you be?
The name is Vuzin. I am a mage interested in, becoming a student here, although I go by another name as Kazodress.
That's confusing.
I
what
know,
should
right?
What should I call you, Fuzin or Castle Dress? I need to make sure I, call you by the right name.
Kazodress would be fine.
All right. Well, in that case, I was told you had a letter.
I do. Pops the letter out in her hand, places it forward.
Okay, let me take a read here, and kind of like pops the seal and takes out the letter of instructions that were given to you by Elvarina. And so you were practicing magic theory without any proper teaching? Is that what I'm reading here?
You know, I just out of character style. Like, would Vuza know that? Damn it,
I
I
don't know.
forgot.
If you didn't write it, you don't know it. So
I
either
don't
fake
know
it or
it.
break it.
I'm gonna have to insight him to see if he's telling the truth. Kind of go like, I never opened the letter either because it was sealed, right?
Yeah, it was sealed. Like you could have, but you didn't. So.
I
But
mean, that wouldn't be smart.
No, you're right. You're right. That wouldn't be smart. But you know, people do dumb things all the time. You know what I mean?
She's gonna
Switching
read that. I was just rolling insight to see it's like if she could read him, go like whether or not she should say yes or no, kind of thing.
Judging from the looks, you probably should say yes.
You are correct. It seems I'm having difficulty doing my spells. I definitely have a lot to learn.
But yes, I can clearly see by looking at you. You seem very well practiced. Alright, yeah, let's see here. Kind of like goes through documents and swords, but at this point, you guys are given like a brief moment to yourselves as he's just kind of like flipping through paperwork, and we see this little ferret just kind of like disappear again, and then he appears right on the shoulder of Fuzin, left shoulder.
Smith is continuing to eyeball the ferret, keeping a close eye on it. He's remembering the phase spiders.
Starts to talk in a language that I know that RJ wouldn't know, and just talks to this ferret, go like, I hope you're not like the owl trapping me.
Tilts its head.
She sounds like
sure.
deep speech.
It just tilts its head.
Oh, good. You don't know what I'm saying. Wonderful. I can tell you all my little secrets.
I'll have to find him later. But he finally stops fiddling with some paperwork, says, "Ah, Kiki, get away from there." And the ferret disappears again and appears on Spencer's shoulder. Yes, so, I don't know, are you wishing to stay here and learn, or are you a busy person? Like, we do allow remote studies, as it were.
Oh, I was definitely hoping to do a little bit of remote staying. You know, I have to go back, light some fires, and then come here to study.
Now, we are definitely there to help people learn and gain an understanding. Our priority is to make sure that our students don't hurt themselves, and that when they grow into the wizard that they're trying to be, that they can cast these spells without harming others, unless of course it's necessary, as one would know, right? We are
Oh, I
about,
do agree.
yes, we are about the balance. We want to make sure that for every evil deed, there's a good one in play. For every good deed in play, we just kind of got to make sure that there's not too much goodness. And it seems weird, but you know, there's other ways to do the evil that needs to balance. Okay, but anyway, it kind of like sees this conversation getting a little misleading. It's like, all I'm saying is that we try to bring balance to the world, and currently there's just way too much evil to compensate. So we are pretty much on a good term at the moment.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Kind of go like, damn, too much evil. I need to make that quota bigger.
Yeah, you're making this chart inside. You're making this job harder. So the spell that you were learning on your own, can you cast it now?
Fuck!
Welcome to the Arcana.
Ah, you got me! I will like crap!
Hey, guess what? We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and you can answer that after I answer this phone call.
Oh boy.
I
We are coming back from break. I know I was muted, but I was trying to make sure the scenery was set up. Oh, nice and neat. Sorry about the long delay. We got a little long-winded in our break there, and people were munching down still, I heard. But
It was my
we
fault.
are not all your fault. We were talking. But yes, we have solved the mysteries of the world and have figured out there has to be a ley line that's causing all these draws from the deck of many things and fake cards and all that good stuff. Random boons and banes, fates have been changed. On top of that, though, so Fusen, or Castle Dress as you like to be called, Spencer has asked you, can you perform this spell?
I will tell you this honestly, I cannot due to the fact that, well, I was recently having to fight against a few people,
Oh,
and I'm kind of tapped out of spells.
that's a darn shame. Then I'll ask you this: do you need a break? You want me to go set up a break room for you so you can rest and regain some of that arcane?
If you are willing, son of a gun. Star's too nice. It's like he's killing me with kindness.
That's usually like how I play dirty. Hold on one second. I gotta put this thing on charge.
But basically, it's like that would be splendid. Would it be fine if my companions can join me as well?
No,
if you rather
absolutely. No. You don't even have to leave. Like, we'll just hang out here for an hour. I'll let you kind of like rest and breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Go ahead and breathe. Kiki, go tell Devia we need something. And the ferret disappears.
The moment the ferret is out of the room, Smith visibly relaxes.
Something.
Insight.
Yeah, go for it.
Insight, so I know. I will know this. Unless I rolled terribly.
I mean, one of you will know this. Alright, Ashel Dress knows this.
Yeah.
Mental note. Mental note.
Well, if you're not going to say it, Spencer goes, something the problem there? You look like you've seen a ghost and the ghost ran away.
What? Oh, no, I just really don't like rodents.
That's...
Wow.
That's...
I mean, no offense, I just
That's
really
not
have a distaste.
That's not a rodent. You know that, right? That is a
It's in the family of rodentia.
That is a fey creature of my creation that I have employed into my will that is not a rodent, sir. Just because it looks like a ferret doesn't mean it's always a ferret. I believe the classification's a little bit racist of you.
Well, species in this case star out of character.
No, that is true. That's
Safe.
true. We'll say specious. That's very specious of you.
I get that, and I mean no ill by it. I've just got some... I don't know why, honestly. My fates were changed, and I don't even remember the reason why. It's just something ingrained in me, I guess.
You know, do you agree with this, Spencer? Do you think it might be possible to fix his issues if we do some surprise therapy with things he fears? Have him embrace his, horrible darkness he doesn't like.
Look. I understand that there's balance and, playing tricks on people is a good way to turn the balance back into the favor. But no, I wasn't suggesting that at all. Look, I just found a little offensive that you were upset with the creature of my choice. And, if you have a cat or dog or something like that, I'd hate to be the other person who says I just don't like your cat or dog, and it just seems very unfair. And, he's just doing his job. He's just doing his job. He's just existing, just like you.
That's fair. I mean no ill will by it. I just...
Now...
They make my skin crawl, and I mean no ill by that. It's just...
Yes,
me.
I heard you. And he, waves you off. He's like, I hope you don't mind. I had Devia go get you a green tea. Is that okay with you? Like, something to relax on, something to be chill with, and kind of like turning to Fusen.
Oh, I was hoping for coffee. I hate to say this, but I don't like tea too much.
Oh, okay, hold on. He like puts his head down for a moment, and then he stands back up. I was like, all right, she'll get you coffee instead. Don't worry.
But yes, I think I will take a break. I'll hang out with my friends.
Oh no, hang
And
out in
then-
here. Look, ma'am, out there in the hallway. You're welcome to come in if you want.
Who, me?
Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Like, I would like to get to know you. Like, why spend the hour apart? Let's. Like, I'm evaluating you. You see, and your friends. Yeah, please come on in. She would like to spend time with you guys. Like, she's definitely a friendly person. She wants to make sure everybody's involved. I love meeting people. Come on in.
She takes Cyrus by the hand and drags him in the room.
Yes, ma'am. Right away. Lead on, ma'am. So yeah, there's several chairs in this room, and if there wasn't, there's one that just kind of like walks for a moment, puts its butt up against your butt, and lets you sit down in it, and then sits back down. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Welcome,
feeling.
welcome. Yes. It's funny at first, but then you just kind of like throw faith into the wind and just take a seat and hope that something catches you, and it's usually there. Don't do this outside the tower, though. Accidents, and hate to see you go to the
Yeah.
infirmary. So where are you all from? What's your like I read from the letter, and Elverina's from, Shandor. I know where you are hailing from, kind of like pointing to Fuzin and the rest of you. But are you all from this region? I see some kind of like stares at Lyria for a moment, and then the iron version of Smith here. I don't see distinctions that indicate, full Tynakian heritage or whatnot. I'm just curious.
No, we don't hail from Tynak.
No. Where are you
No.
from? Yeah. Where are you from?
I-
Why are you laughing like that? It sounds like you don't even know where you're from.
I don't.
Where are you from?
Smith would say, I believe I'm from the Southern Isles, though it's been some time since I've been there.
Yeah, I'm from the deep south, where it's hot.
In Citadel Kingdom or Timor or Parenthia or Southern Isles?
Deeper than that.
I think she means vertical south.
I think so, huh? Avernus, then? No, he doesn't say that, but he's like, Chilean Cove?
No.
Oh. Now, I'm sure wherever you're from, it's a lovely place and the weather's fine this time of year. So,
It's fine
And then
all
we-
the way around.
yeah, and about this time the door opens back up and we see that leather-cladded lady kind of like saunter back in, sets a cup down in front of Spencer, and then looks at the rest of them. It's like, wait, did you forget to tell me about the rest of them? No, just for her. I didn't have a chance to ask them. I promise I'll ask somebody else. I just knew you went down there, and I was like, hey, I can get her to do this for me real quick. Right? Whatever, Spencer. And she sets the cup in front of Foos and gets off to the right side of the desk, and then she just jumps on there and sits there. That's her seat, right next to him. And she kind of like pulls her right leg, elbow, or wraps her hand around the right leg, knee up to her chin almost, and the other leg just kind of like extended to the ground. And she's like, "So, who are these people?" Oh, we got a new recruit we're working on here, and she's going to show us how to perform this spell that she's been working on.
She's scouring through her notes, desperately going, "What did this girl put it?"
Make an investigation check.
Just to clarify, is this the silver-haired
Sure,
woman?
let's go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how desperate she is.
Every time I said
Oh,
leather-clad woman, I assumed you knew who I was talking about.
I mean, unless there's just
leather-clad, silver
a
hair.
woman clad
Okay.
in leather, which is different.
I mean,
Shisei's
wa-
clad in leather too, so.
No, she's not actually. She doesn't appear to be cladded at all, for the most part.
Shisei?
Like, she doesn't go to work wearing armor. She works behind a desk.
Oh, that's
wears
true. That's true.
She kind of has like this unarmored combat feat, you know? Anyway.
Well, you see, she spends most of her days slashing prices.
Yeah.
True.
Lyra's going to raise her hand quietly, looking at Spencer.
Yes, dear.
She's a very lovely woman.
Oh, Devia. Yeah, her name is Devia, and she kind of goes, hi. Waves at you.
She smiles and waves. Oh, no.
And yeah, she just kind of like keeps an eye on you for a moment. And
Okay.
you want to make an insight check on her? Like why she's this close
Sure.
or whatnot? Like that would be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. I would
I'll paint you a
love
better
to.
picture if I know what you're looking for. And I'll get to you in a minute, Fuzin. I did not forget. Though I probably
No
will here in
worries, take
5
your
minutes.
time.
I
Can
think
Cyrus make one?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Is there a collar on her neck or something?
For her, not a metal one.
Why is he always rolling 10s? What the fuck?
Because that's a perception. Why are we rolling perception again? Insight, right?
I thought it was insight.
Oh, wait. Fuck.
Yeah, try that again. Hey, we got a second
Yeah.
chance, guys. We just thought something bad was there. Oh, Stream Raiders is ready? Hold on, I'll get that done, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me, Dravos.
16, and Cyrus is gonna make his.
Another 10.
That would be hilarious. I'll give it a 3.
Who's taking the bed? Who's taking the bed?
Oh,
Oh!
19, nice. So, with that insight check from the both of you, she is posted. Like, when I say posted, she is protecting property of hers. She is not making it secret that she is taking care of Spencer in ways that other people wish they could. I don't know, maybe they don't. I don't
So
know,
she
but
is pretty much marking her territory.
absolutely.
Okay, so this is what Lyra is gonna do to relax her. She's going to get up
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna sit right on Cyrus's lap,
Whoa.
like mimicking
Power.
mimicking her.
Power moves are being made. Like I said, there's 3 powerful women here. We gotta go, guys. We cannot stay here. Elizabeth's downstairs. This shit's about to hit the fan. We gotta go. We can't be here. Like it always happens in 3s. Remember that. All right. So yeah, let me see here. We're gonna go up here on the Stream Raiders real quick. And I feel bad. I left Alvarez out of this. Like you've been here, and I should have brought you in. Let's go back downstairs for a little bit. Like time is passing upstairs. So you see the 2 rogues reading, and then hey, Alvarez is there reading too. Maybe I don't know. What do you want to do, Alvarez? Like we're inside this library tower. What would you like to do?
Well, if I'm taking a reading break, why not?
Yeah. Pop out a book. You want to see if you can find something fancy on the shelves, or
Yeah, let me have a look around.
yeah, for you, I'll give you an investigation check to see if you can find anything interesting. An 11.
Not really.
Not too flashy. You, what's one of our other novels that we have? Hold on, I gotta pull up my note. I know I got them written down somewhere, right?
I mean, if you want to, we can make up a book.
I'm up for whatever you want to do. Like, if you want to come up with a book name, I'll let Alvarez have it. What book did you pick up?
I wasn't ready to be on the spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's how it works for me every day, though.
I mean, there's
Oh,
one
we'll
you
help
could
you.
literally just do Harmony of the Forest.
I mean, what if you found one? I mean, like the Doctor has 3 published books.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a juicy discarded diary.
Well, you can go read the diary if you want. I wonder whose it is. Who should it be? Like, should we just... Diary... You know what? I actually have an idea. Hold on, let me go check something real quick.
Smith's ex-wife's diary, perhaps?
No. You get out of here. You don't get an arc yet.
You get to
Or
keep
now
the
it's there.
picture of her.
Yeah.
That's all you
we
get.
Does
That's all he
Smith,
gets to-
does Smith do still have that, actually?
I don't know what you got. Like,
Like,
you
A
decided to
critique
forget,
of powerful
so no.
poisons. The Complete Guide to Tabaxi Anatomy, To Penetrate the Heart.
Where was it kept? Yeah, the new one, right?
Well,
So
Dravos is suggesting Half Orc and the Elf. For the
Half
name.
Orc and the
Oh,
Elf.
right. That is a book that I read too. That's when he wrote.
Fair enough. We can go with that.
Before his untimely death of exploding with blood balloons.
I don't know. I thought Fizzer had the loot, or did we give that to somebody else? I don't know who has it.
I don't
I
recall.
don't remember.
Castle Dress Druid. I remember that.
That was so awkward. Lyra, I had basically found out. It's like, hold on. Instead of asking her what she looked like, just imagine her what she looks like, and I'll draw her. Does that to the guard, but the guard has a dirty mind, so literally she's having to draw exactly what he's thinking. It's like, ew, ew, ew. Gross! Why is he thinking this right now?
Yeah, if I recall, the proportions were a little exaggerated, but
Well, you exaggerated them. She did it accurately.
to the guard, yeah.
I mean,
No, they were exaggerated in the wrong direction. They were actually bigger than what he imagined them to be.
Mhm.
Why do
She
I
was
have
holding-
Vizzer's diary?
You think you can read that? Go for it.
Whose diary did you say?
Day 1. Made it to the surface. Bunch of assholes tried to kill me for my weapon, but I put them in their place. Day 2. The assholes have accepted me into their group. I shall kill them from within. Day 3. Dumbass cast spell on me. I vanish behind him and nearly kill him. Party claps for me. I am now hero. Day 4. Shit just got real. People died. Wasn't my fault.
Visser, bless his heart.
That is almost a true telling of his first
Yeah,
encounter with the
yeah.
group.
Yeah.
Man,
Day
this
5.
is
I just
diary.
realized I forgot. I am no longer able to go home because a purple worm decided to eat the way out. Alright, let's
I
get
just
back
see
in.
this, like, every time he reads and does an investigation check in the journal, you just keep reading stories about it.
Well, we're not worried about what book that somebody has on him. We're in a freaking library, so they're pulling books off the shelf. What did he get? He got that one. Okay? So yeah, I don't know what Fizzer's thing is doing on a shelf here, but you know, maybe that's what's in your actual belongings though. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, you don't find anything too extravagant, just a random love novel with some interest here. Half Orc and the Elf, it's fine by me. And of course you can just go and read the Journal of Visor if you'd rather do that. I have several more days I can read to you if you like the TLDR.
Journal of Visor.
Yeah, that sounds good. Can't wait till you tell him, hey, you missing something? Huh, I lost that thing 5 years ago. No. Alright. But, yeah, as you're reading, and you can see Jefferson and Elizabeth in the same room, and they're kind of like staring over their books at each other. Jefferson absently blows her a kiss, and she just closes her book and slams it on the table. And then we hear a loud shh from off to the side. This is a library, be quiet. Anything else you want to do while you're watching that scene play out? And the doctor's down there too, so like if there's anything you two want to do.
I hope they know that there's no possible way for to have a viable child this way. As he's reading Chill Touch.
Yeah.
I mean, Doctor.
This relationship is just doomed from the start.
I mean, don't we need a dungeon for that?
No, the dungeon was in chapter 13.
He's talking about the book and not Elizabeth and Jefferson. Boy, I got misled. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You guys continue reading down here as something's going on upstairs, and you guys do see that silvered hair woman kind of like walking back, or platinum blonde's what it is actually. That's where I got mixed up, guys. Sorry about that. Platinum blonde hair woman who comes back with a couple of glasses and takes them upstairs, and yeah, you guys continue reading for a while. Unless you have anything else you want to do, I'll give you a moment. Otherwise, I'll go back upstairs and see what else we can do. Moving on up.
It's like, no, the doctor is going to continue reading this erotica that continues to confound him.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like, mouth on mouth, just, yeah. Anyway. As we come back up here, Deviant just kind of like...
I'm going to apparently stealthily read this book.
Roll a stealth check. You're just looking to roll a good die, aren't you?
Oh wait, I had.
There
That's
you
a lot
go.
better. That's a lot better. You're gone.
The librarian can't even hear the page turn.
Yeah,
The
you're that
librarian of all
quiet.
people.
Yeah. She had that keen hearing. Unfortunately, her passive's only 30, so you got it.
That's fucking terrifying that you say that, Star. It's like, her passive's only 30! She can literally see gods.
What are you talking about? Freya's at 29. What do you think she's going to be if she ever gets to 20?
God of the Lord of, like, shadows so they can't hide. That corner. Oh, jeez, alright, jeez.
Got to roll a natural 40 to stay away from her then. But yeah, so we go back up to the office space, and Devia kind of relaxes a little bit and just kind of like leans back towards Spencer, just kind of like letting everybody relax, have conversation. Unless there's any way you want to lead the conversation, he's just kind of like asking offhanded questions about life. Like he's curious about where you've been, what you've done, what recent things have you been up to lately, like just trying to get to know you. And if you want to divulge a little bit of information to feed him to kind of like pass the time, you can. Otherwise, you can guide the conversation however you see fit. Like,
Oh, I
he
can
will-
totally do that.
yeah.
Like, she's gonna, like, do everything she remembers. But it goes like, you know, my life is a bit of an adventure. Sometimes I don't even remember the very things that happened the very next day. Or day after that.
That sounds dreadful. Are you an alcoholic?
No. Like, if I was, that'd be really terrible. No, it's just that I fall in love with all the adventures. Killing spiders. More spiders. A lot of spiders.
There
Saving
has
a little
been-
girl. Staring at a spider.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. So yeah. Anything else from anybody?
Lyra's just laying there.
So, let me ask you this. This is important for me to know since I'm studying my book and I'm trying my best to be the greatest student for you guys. But let's say if the spell does not work. That's the thing that makes me so nervous. Kind of like, you know, not being actually nervous, although real character, you know, out of character, I'm going like, fuck.
Okay.
So go for it.
Deception check?
I mean, real out of character, I'm like that.
I know,
My
but you told me in character you're not, but you're acting it. I'm just going on the
Okay,
words that you have given to me, and I'm like, if I need to...
Alright.
You're just leading the conversation. I just want to see what direction it's going. All right, they seem appealable towards your demeanor, and they're like, oh, that's understandable. We're not trying to put you on the spot or anything. Like, we definitely want to be able to help people, and if you feel like you need more time to do this, maybe we should come back. But, you know, we're already taking this short rest, and if the sooner you can get it done, the sooner I can give you a result, so to speak.
Totally fair. Because I was just gonna say, like, with that 24, I don't want to say she found a spell, because it's like, no, it's a spell on work. I like to think of it as, like, she found a napkin that was hastily scribbled on basically how it works. Just like, she understands, like, okay, I got it. Ew, it's a rock. Oh god, it's not fire. Alright, I gotta wing it.
All right. So
Fine.
the hour does pass. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, here's my question for you, Star, out of character. How do you want to roll this spell, since you said last time it was kind of like a work spell on work? So,
I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check to see if you can cast it. See if you were able to comprehend the language in which you spoke. Problem is that when Castle just wrote all this down on a napkin, it was not preserved in the right kind of papers, you know? Like if it was, written down with magical inks and the actual pages of a wizard spell book, you might have been able to understood this a little better, but since it's on a napkin, you got disadvantage on your Arcana check.
alright.
And DC is a certain degree of difficulty to help you paint a picture of how high you need to get. Because I know you can just roll 2 natural low rolls and still roll pretty high, so...
I
The
mean,
funny part is
true.
that even without disadvantage, I think she rolled double ones at one point.
That's what made it hilarious, Star. It's like, I failed that spell utterly. I couldn't cast it the first time.
Well,
I
let's
rolled a
see if
nat 1, and then I rolled another nat 1 after that!
Well, we just gotta see if Ashildress has better luck, right?
Well, let me first roleplay it a little bit. So basically, she'll go like, alright, seems like I'm as ready as I can be.
Alright, okay, first, let's excuse ourselves. Let's go outside where it's safe. We have a place where we can experiment. So if you guys will follow me, kind of like pushes everybody out. Everybody's like putting down empty cups or whatever. Like Devia sets hers down and he sets his down, and it's kind of rude. He didn't get you anything, but I guess within that hour, if you guys wanted anything, he would have had somebody come up and give you something. So maybe you set cups down too. But long story short, as you guys at the bottom of the stairs, we're gonna kind of like meld the party together for a brief moment, right? So as they are coming down the stairs, Alvarez, you're sneaking up on Jefferson.
Yes.
You successfully stealth behind him. What's next?
So, what's going on with you two?
Kind of like looks up at the air, is like, God, is that you? It goes back to his book for a moment, turns off to the side, trying to find you. Where you at? I hear you.
I placed my hand on his shoulder.
Ah, there you are. What do you mean? This is a professional relationship. I have no dealings of that nature of whatever you think is going on.
I mean, why are you slamming books around?
What's that?
I said, why were you slamming books around?
Oh, well, that's Elizabeth in general. You act like I did that? I didn't do that. She did that.
I mean, you disturbed me in the middle of this wonderful book.
Well, don't blame me. And you both get like this 100-yard stare from her. She's like, I see you. I can hear you.
Hey, I'm just saying, you're referenced here on page 30.
Look, Alvarez, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Like, she's just happy that I'm back.
Is she really?
You want to make an insight check?
Yes.
And is there something up with your mic? You're a little far away, and I have you like on 200% already.
I was talking softly. I apologize. Is this any better?
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you. Elizabeth is a rough cookie. Like, she has been dumped all these responsibilities on Jefferson. You kind of witnessed it, and Jefferson was supposed to be the leader, right? But he
Yeah.
kind of like dumped all the responsibilities on her. She's definitely doing a lot better job than he did, and he just kind of like, you know what, we'll just leave it like this. But with that insight check, even though she's frustrated at Jefferson, there is a little bit of giddiness to her that he's safe, that he's fine, that she is relieved to see him. maybe hinting that she has feelings for him.
You know, a lot of the problems in this book would be resolved if they just admitted their affections.
Communication is key, guys.
Just still like verbally or like
Yeah,
complaining
yeah.
about the plot of this book.
And then like Elizabeth is kind of like clawing at the table, like what? All right, and as you guys are having that conversation, you can see the rest of the group coming down with the two other individuals: the leather-clad woman with platinum blonde hair and a silvered hair gentleman who has a white oak staff at his side, and a ferret that's kind of like perched on his left shoulder as they come down, and a satchel kind of like drawn over his waist, and he's also adjusting like a tabard of sort. There's this long, what is it, like salutatorians? I don't know, valedictorians, kind of like where like this piece that goes from the left side to the right side over the shoulder, kind of like a big old ribbon that kind of like dangles there, kind of indicating that he's the headmaster, right? So he's got this emblem of recognition that people know that this is the headmaster walking here. And you know, people kind of like take notice right away. The librarian just kind of like nods and tilts her head in respect, and he just kind of like waves her and just kind of goes, all right, let's test out this spell. And he does say this out loud for everybody else to hear. So I am looking forward to seeing this spell at work, Fusen, or Castle Dress. Let's see how you do. And they make their way out the doors. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just laughing because I'm sitting there going, you're saying this out loud. I'm going like, this is tapping into my real life stuff. Kind of sitting there going like, crap, fear of crowds.
So yeah, you guys can add on to the crowds if you want to come watch.
Hey, Jefferson, this should be a sight to see.
Slowly close the book. It's like, you know what? I agree. Elizabeth, shall we see to our rescuers, the ones you sent, right? Yeah, let's go. They put their books down, but they're not on the table. And they all walk out the door, followed with the rest of you.
Wait, start. Interesting question, since you never gave me a short rest, and I need to know this.
No, I gave you
How
a short
long did
rest.
that poison last?
What poison?
I got hit by a trowel.
That was
And he
like
poisoned
maybe,
me.
I think it was, if it was maximum, it was an hour, and you've been away from him for way longer than that. Like that poison.
Yeah,
I
drought
just-
poison only lasts for an hour.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
only
good.
double checking because I thought it was like till you had a long rest. That was the key word I wanted to make sure.
No, I think that one just happens for an hour. It's like
Okay.
they're poison. Yeah, they're poison their weapons. Is basically what they do, which is dirty. Which is
Just
cool.
making sure, because I would have been like, all right, let's roll. Damn it, wait, this is even worse.
I mean, if you want to stack the odds, but no. Like I said, you did get a short rest, so if you need to benefit from it in any other way, like using hit die, you can.
You know, I might as well. Let me just do that right now.
No problem.
Bam, 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 bam.
Dear Lord, lady.
I mean, I'm at 18 HP.
Oh yeah, that's true. I thought your
Like,
max
I
was
never
like
got the
30,
chance to
so-
heal.
I was like, well, 30s, right? That's a little bit more than that. All right.
Alright, let me take a look. Doing math. There we go. That's 45. There we go.
There you go. So we go out and off to like a side of the building, a little ways from it. There's like this paved, not paved, but like dried out groundwork. Like it's not sandy, but it's blotched out to let you know that people have trampled here, creating like a rut in the field. And there's like these training dummies off to the sides. Like there's like this range, almost like an archer's range, right? And there's this dirt that's kind of like between you and the targets. And there's even lines in the dirt kind of like indicating distance. So it's like, and he kind of like comes up to you and says, how far away do you have to be for the spell to hit? Or is it one of those?
Give me a moment. Looks at the napkin. Damn it.
We were checking
that's
the
is
ranges.
that a 5 or is that 6? Oh wait, no, that looks like a smudged 8. I was making a joke.
I know, no, he's
But
like, did you figure it out yet? You're looking at that napkin pretty hard. What's going on there? It's an odd place to be looking
really,
up your notes.
oh, it's just no. I'm just wiping the sweat off my brow. No big
Oh,
issue.
as you
But
fakely wipe sweat, you wipe off a big sweat, and it just blotches out the passage you were trying to read.
basically, I might as well roll it now, shouldn't I? Let's go for it. Are you ready, guys?
Well, how much room do you need? He asked.
I think 100 feet
All right,
forward.
excellent. All right, so you guys kind of like move up to the 100-foot line where it's like 100 feet to the you and the dummy. It's like, all right, well, let's see how you do. Everybody's standing there
Alright.
watching.
Ah, stop! It's making me. Really, it feels like spiders are going up my shoulders. I'm like, no.
Here. Let me help you out. You're gonna roll a 3.
I will hold
Hey,
you to that.
Cass, does this help? Eyes watching you,
No.
following your
That,
every movement.
by the way, Smith is going to subtly cast guidance on Kazo just to give her some extra help.
As you try to do that, Spencer casts
Mm.
counter spell. No help.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
she's
and that's
gotta do it on her own.
Yes.
and
I
that's
mean-
his signature spell.
And we know she can do it.
Smith will just shrug his shoulders. All
In
right.
character, like Boozin doesn't care. It's like this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a humility. She's gonna be great. Out of character, I'm like, no, Cass dress. So let's
see
go
you.
for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm waiting for that roll. Let's see.
Let me first roll the attack, and then I'll roll the Arcana. So let's do that.
All right, it looks like a good attack. Let's see what the Arcana is, though.
Oh, right. So roll me Arcana.
3. Well, there's a 3 in it, right?
There's a 3. Man,
Well,
I was hoping for that 29. That would have made me laugh.
Okay, I was off by 1, to be fair. All right, so let's face some music here. Let me just ask you: do you think a 13 sufficient enough to create the effect of the spell that Kazildress wrote down on a napkin for you?
Not as grand.
I would say
Not as
yes, but it
grand.
only goes half the distance.
No, I'm not asking you. This is a conversation
Okay.
between me and the spellcaster. Like,
The
if you want
best
to
way I can
create
explain it,
spells, become a
like-
wizard.
Like, let me put it this way, and if I was going to explain it, she wanted to build a bolt that could just destroy things. You know, knock them down. Like, it's not meant to be like a combat spell, it's meant to be like a siege spell.
All right, so here's what
But it
happens,
wouldn't be as
right?
grand. Yeah.
So, somewhere in the formula, you got... Let's face it, those doodles didn't help. It was in crayon, for God's sakes. And as you kind of like cast the spell, we see this little pebble kind of like form at the tip of the wand, and then it slowly starts to catch fire, right? And you're like, okay, I can incorporate something I'm familiar with into the spell, maybe make up for it, right? And then as you think, like, I'll use the fire to project it, right? Like, you're thinking, that's the propulsion, that's what I'll do. And as you kind of like focus with that and try to throw it out there, the pebble just goes 5 feet and then drops like a rock.
Ow!
And then as it hits the dirt, goes out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was going to explode. That would have
Mm.
sucked.
That would have been a higher Arcana check for one.
Oh, then the 15 fail.
Yeah, but Spencer just kind of like glances at you and says, "Well, that's definitely something new. I haven't seen anything like that before. That is definitely. Was that what you were going for? I don't think you were just by looking at you. But
If
I see promise. I see promise. I feel like you got an understanding. You're trying to grasp at the straws. I think it's safe to say we can recruit you to the Mages of the Arcana. Any objections? Oh, wait, I'm the only one here. Hey, guess what? You're a Mage of the Arcana now. If that's what you want. I will tell you there are some responsibilities. And if you accept these responsibilities, then I will grant you your cord. And I guess I should probably tell you about those, huh?
Probably, yeah. Although I was gonna
Alright.
say, I need to. That was a good warm up. Can I cast another spell to just, finish up something else? Feel like I need to do something else.
Sure. Like, if you need to get it out,
Fireball.
you go for it.
Fireball's a dummy.
So they do catch on fire, right? And we see that burst of flame that we're all familiar with, and then the flames start to flicker away, and the dummies, even though they were burning, they just extinguish as the spell ends. Psst. Oh, well, yeah, that was a very good, that was a classic fireball if I've ever seen one. That was pretty good. You have my applause for that. Alright, so here's how this works. I can grant you access to knowledge, but I still get to know that you're part of the cause. Like, you will do what needs to be done for the Arcana. In order to earn access to our infinite library of spells, I will ask you for simple missions. And if you need to find a way back here quickly, I will show you to our teleport rune so that you can study it for yourself if you feel like I see you can cast Fireball, but are you familiar with Teleportation Circle?
Well, that investigation, that's the spell that Kaz just learned, so yeah. She just doesn't have the spell in her book with Astro Dress.
And the funny
But she
thing
knows.
is, and he says, look, if you don't know the spell, I can give you access to learn it. I can let you copy it from the tome. But yeah, like, the only thing you're going to need to do to learn the spells is have the pen and paper that your book requires you to have. But we can provide you with a list of spells, but you're going to need to access it here. So in order to access it here, probably the best way to do it is if you're capable of casting Teleportation Circle or anything of that nature. You use that to come back here quickly. We can get you a lesson time in, and you can definitely get that done. He kind of goes on to a long speech, which I'm going to just kind of surmise at this point. But he does tell you there will be times that he will call on people who are out in the field to run missions for him. And he tells you that he looks into a lot of different things that are unbalanced in the world. And one of the main things that he's got a lot of researchers dealing with are the ethereal bleeds, the phenomenon that's been going on for over 2 decades now. And he's got the Arcana itself just trying to solve this mystery, see if they can find a way to end it, quit having these victims. But after he finished the speech, he asked you simply, well, and that is the course of our cause. If you are willing and amenable, I will present you with your token of the Arcana so that you can join us. Do you accept?
I mean, if I get to use Fireball and my other spells to help out, yes.
Very well. Yes, then let's go get you some robes and a silver cord, shall we? And, yay, congratulations to Fuzin for becoming a mage of the Arcana for Castle Dress.
It feels like I'm in an awkward elementary school. I just gotta step out. Hold on. Just like a little... It's like a teacher. I've seen this with kindergartners. It's like, yay, good job.
You did it!
And
Yay!
So I'm sitting there going like, I don't know how to react. I'm trying to be in character, but my out of character things kind of sitting there go like, why am I reacting so weirdly to this?
You got everything that Castle Dress ever wanted.
If it was that easy to enter the Mages Arcana,
you get what I mean? It's like, I rolled terrible, but I'm going like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, she has potential, right? They're gonna teach you to use that potential to finish your spell. It's like,
out of curiosity, where's the
detrimental.
magic missile going?
at the target, or where the target was.
Yeah, Smith is wondering if an artificer can join the mages if it was that easy.
I mean, you can ask, but I don't think
I
you'll
think-
like the answer.
I mean, the thing that makes me laugh is like, it's not that it was just easy. It's more of the reason why I got so weirded out. So I'm like, he's being nice. It's like, well, that's a new spell. That's okay though. I'm like,
You see, the problem is you expect all my NPCs to be assholes. No,
Well, that's
Spencer's
because
the
all
goody
of them
two-shoe.
are.
No, Spencer's the goody two shoe that I've ever roleplay, and he's not the only one. There's still a couple more out there you get to meet, like
I mean-
Cyrus.
Oh, that's why, Lyra. If it helps you out, Lyra, I was expecting him to be harsh, and I'm going like, why he's being so
N- no,
nice? I don't.
No,
You know
don't
what?
need to.
No.
you don't-
Make an insight check. I do love that question. Make an insight check. Like, that's a valid reason to be like, why was this so easy? Insight.
He really
Okay.
just needs somebody to do a milk run.
Yeah. You know, you gotta add the numbers. Okay, so there's a combination of reasonings that just from discerning. One, he's young. Like, he's not aged. You don't see his skin taunt. You don't see him wrinkly as an old man or anything like that. He is young, so maybe he's not as experienced or as stern as an older gentleman might be. Two, looking around here, it seems like all variety of people, whether they're dragonborn, half elves, elves, dwarves, all types have joined the Mages of the Arcana, and it's such a mixed bag. Even young children who you assume have magic, like the two children you saw in the cafeteria previously who had the gray robes but not the cords. And yeah, it must be that easy, or there must be a interior purpose, but inexperience is the first thing that comes to mind. Like, maybe he just isn't strict because he's not as experienced as a headmaster.
Oh God, he's a substitute teacher mentality.
I can't wait to
I'm
share
nice.
the
Go
lore.
for it.
No, if you want to learn the lore, ask the right questions. I love telling the story. This is in my original storybook. I have not had a chance to tell it yet.
Oh, I understand. But
yeah.
with that, then I'm guessing I'm gonna go have Astrodress learn teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you can, like, after you set up, he says, all right, I can give you a session for one spell today. And if you want to come back tomorrow, I can give you another session. But after that, I need you to prove yourself.
Oh, don't
10
worry.
hours later.
It's just like Lily dead in the chair.
I don't know.
How is
Okay,
he still talking?
And that's how
But-
you cast Wish. No. You align the ley lines and then activate the maiden. And anyway.
But if it helps, so that helps. But here's what I really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what Vuzin and the, headmaster guy just is doing. How did everybody react when they saw that pebble fly out?
Yeah, okay. Everybody react.
Golf
Smith
club.
would, if the doctor was there, was he?
Everybody was there, I think, right? Doctor, did
Okay.
you join him or no? I think I remember him saying he decided to join everybody. I can't remember. Are you there, Mega?
You literally caught me while I was trying to put an eye drop in.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
I like, honestly, like, what probably ended up happening with the doctor is he was only half paying attention because he was still just enthralled by the absurdity of this erotica book.
Uh-huh.
Just like looks up, it's like, huh, what'd I miss?
Here's a hilarious thing, Doctor. As you walk out with the book disappears.
Just blinks like, huh.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, Elizabeth and Jefferson are going to find out later, too.
Well, as the spell was going off, Smith was paying close attention, and when it's done and completed, Smith would turn to the doctor and say, "How can we do something like that? That looks cool. We might be able to use a small pebble and that's very similar to a catapult, isn't it?"
He's grinding that dagger in.
Over here coming up with spell logic in a scientific nature.
Just
Liar-
turns
yeah.
his head like, I have absolutely no desire to emulate that.
Yes, no, but yeah, I know it was pretty weak, wasn't it?
Oh, poor Boozin. Just kill him now. Get it over with.
I mean,
I
like,
can't-
Bootsin's still smiling, but out of character, I'm just sitting there go like, I don't know why, but that hurt. I'm okay, though.
Yeah, okay.
But, I imagine Lyra was just, like, kind of imagining something else. I don't know.
Yeah, Lyra's kind of paying attention to something else.
I mean, Cyrus is pretty attractive, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Ma'am, I don't know if you want to let go of my hand, but I'm a big boy. I
No,
can
it's
stand
fine.
on my...
It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
oh,
Shh.
your will is mine. Fair enough. All right. As... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just imagining him just go like, my hand's really getting tired. I can't hold out, and she has a vice grip, and I can't let go.
Ma'am, I have this thing called a heart, and I know you might think this conversation's going in a certain direction, but...
She switches to the other hand.
Oh, thank you so much. The circulation's slowly returning. That's where I was gonna go. But, yeah. Alfred,
Oh.
is there anything you want to add to that, or did we already get you? I don't remember. She was
I
looking
just
for a
got a
reaction.
golf.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just got a golf clap.
I have a question. Where's Benedier?
Good question, huh?
Yeah.
That's the rub.
You know, I just realized I think we left Benedict here in Dr. Naga.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Just waiting still up there.
She'll call me one day.
no.
Woo. All of a sudden, all these guards who were looking for the ones that ran away. There's an owl in the cavern. Quick, hit it.
Oh no.
It just flies up to the ceiling.
Maybe just start flying after it.
Yeah, they can
Spiders.
fly and levitate and stuff, and wall climb if they need to. Gets caught in a web. Spider bites into Benedier and there. Now you have solved where Benedier is.
Death number 20. Good job, guys. We did it.
Yeah, probably when it came up.
You left
until
the
Lyra's
kid
like,
in the
"Where
car."
is it?" Yeah. At any rate, yeah. So
Although,
you're...
if to help respond, so Lyra, when you say the Benedict thing, are you saying that out of character or in character?
I was saying that out of character, to be
Oh.
fair.
Just checking. Just checking.
all right. So
Because
with
I
that-
don't think Lyra would know your bird's name.
I mean,
No,
that's
not
true.
yet.
We never mentioned it, did we?
Not yet. All right. After all of these accomplishments, and you guys have pretty much the day to spend in the Mages of the Arcana, what do you guys want to do? Like, you have... Okay, so there are options. Like, if you want to go home right now, snap of the finger, I can make it happen.
I hope it doesn't involve wearing red shoes.
Click your heels 3 times, everybody.
I think Smith would say, well, actually, no, he wouldn't care about that. Never mind.
I have a giant air balloon. Let's ride. What do you got?
I know what I would like to do is just learn teleportation circle, ask
Mhm.
where the teleport circle is for Shandor, and then I just teleport everybody there.
All right. So, how
Mhm.
long will you need to learn teleportation circle? Like, this is the thing I don't get to do very often because nobody picks wizards and actually learns spells. So
Let me ask
what-
you this, Star. How long do
Mhm.
you think it usually takes to learn a new 5th level spell?
At least 5 hours, if not more.
Mm.
Is it 1
Some
hour
guys
per level?
have 5 hours to kill while
Yeah.
Shadress kind of just sits there listening to him lecture.
Well, he's not even going to lecture. He's just going to be in the room while you're learning the spell, there to be a teacher if you need it. Like, he'll answer any of your
Oh no, I'm
questions.
aware. I'm making a joke.
But
I'm making a
no,
joke.
I'm killing your joke because no, that's not how this works. Honey, settle down. I got this. Let me tell it. Anyway, so yeah, you're able. Do you need? Okay, question number 2. Do you have the proper papers, inks, and stuff to transcribe the spell?
I have inks, not the chalk.
Well, no, not the spell elements, but to write the spell into your spell book.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I have the ink. Like, I have that.
Do you have the paper?
I have the paper.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like the other supplies, they can probably provide for you otherwise. So yeah, like keep in mind, you're in the Arcana. They do have shops related to arcane magics, so they would definitely supply you with anything you're missing. Being your first time here, they'll even give you the sheets of paper if necessary. But if you already have it, I'm not going to worry about it. And then you just go ahead and start learning that spell for 5 hours. So it is about 2 in the afternoon when everything finishes, and she'll learn that spell at about 7 at night. So what do you guys want to do for the next 5 hours?
Smith would want to go to the spell supply stores to try and get some crafting materials, specifically magical shards and banshee larynxes, if they have them.
Lyra and Cyrus will actually follow RG.
Alright.
Because I imagine they'd have some weird materials here, right?
You don't know what they got.
I know.
You can expect whatever
I know
you
I don't
expect.
know.
Alright. I was hoping that I remembered something, but I didn't. Oh, maybe it's in the evil campaign notes. Would that be where I left it?
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Alright, so yeah, you go into the Arcanium. And there's a trying to remember what's in this place. I would say like a half elf is kind of like running the shop. Very modest looking man of a half elf. Just kind of like glances over at the newcomers and just kind of goes, how can I help you?
Yes. I'm looking for some lantern oil and some magical shards and a few other things on my grocery list, if you will.
This is not the place to be buying your groceries, sir. Though I do
That's
find
a
it
figure
odd
of
that
speech.
I do find it odd that magical shards are at the top of your list. I mean, those are hard to eat.
I see you took me literally. I'm
sorry,
not
were
actually...
you trying to tell a joke?
I was, yes.
That was a very poor taste of you.
I see what you did there.
I'm sorry, I don't get what you're at. He does seem a bit of a dullard. He does seem to be a bit of a dullard.
Yeah, Smith is picking up on that. Anyways, do you happen to have magical shards? Or banshee larynxes? Or oil?
Larynxes? Why would we have animal parts? Or ghost parts for that matter? No, don't have anything of that nature. As far as
I thought it might be a spell.
As far as spell shards go, I do have some of those.
I'm not looking for, well, I guess spell shards would do. It's the above table. It's the magic shard required to craft a bag of holding.
Yeah, they could translate. Is there a value on this, on the magic shard?
Yeah, you gave me 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's a spell shard.
Okay.
Yeah, they are common items, which is 50 gold.
Okay. And he would try to buy 10 of those. If they don't have any banshee larynxes, he would try and buy 10 flasks of lantern oil as well.
Unfortunately, we only have 2 of the spell shards remaining. Supplies go fast.
Oh, very well. I'll take those 2 if you don't mind.
What was the last thing you're looking for?
Lantern oil.
You might want
believe
to
a
try
flask of
a
oil.
different. You might want to try a shop that specializes in general goods and not arcane magic items.
Well, if you happen to have a oil that lasts longer than the average flask, that would be ideal as well.
I do have oils that last longer than the average flask. It's a gallon of oil. But it is not for sale here.
Very well then.
Is there anything of the magical nature that you would need from here on?
Smith would turn around and look at Lyra and Cyrus and say, "You guys need anything?"
Not from here, but I was hoping to acquire some dresses, maybe.
We don't particularly sell dresses
I know,
here.
I know.
Oh,
She holds up her hand at you.
Very well, ma'am. If there's no further need, I thank you for visiting the Arcanium.
One last thing though. You wouldn't happen to have any books for sale on perhaps crafting certain magical items, would you? Any recipes of the sort?
No, I don't believe we deal with those kind of books, and if there were books of that nature, you would find them at the library, not here.
Do they allow you to purchase books at the library? I haven't really given them a look yet.
You are allowed to check out a book, however, if you do not check out a book, the book does not leave.
Oh, very interesting. Well, I don't know why anyone would try to steal from a library, though.
Indeed. There are special books in that library that one may come across. However, they do return one way or another.
Interesting. Very well, then. Smith would then turn to Lyra and say, "Well, if you want to go and grab some clothing, if you want me to tag along, I can. Otherwise, I'm going to be headed toward the library afterwards."
Sure.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
Bye.
Oh, what was your name again? I apologize.
You will apologize later. Goodbye.
Fine.
Like, I don't know. He probably has a name. I don't want to say it and then be wrong. I'll have to look it up after the stream, because when I popped on to the laptop, it just crashed everything. I don't know why. I imagine Windows has an update, but you know. His name is Old King No. They call me No. King No. Maybe Old King No. But no. At this point, done with the Arcanium. Anything else you want to do in the region, or explore, try to figure out what's here, what's going on? I think one of the scenes that kind of like takes place is that you notice Devia just kind of like leaning up against one of the, like near the library door, right? Like she's outside and she's got her arms crossed and everything, and just kind of like watching everybody. And anybody who's kind of like coming up to her, you know, you just kind of like see her standing there like she's perched, keeping an eye. We got to kill 5 hours, guys. Is there anybody else doing anything?
Yeah. Smith is going to the library, trying to find those books, trying to see if he can find anything that would help him learn recipes for crafting magic items to add to his store.
you have your participation so far, but we'll come back to you in just a second. I'm just checking on the doctor, Lyra, Cyrus, and Alvarez to see if they
Lyra
got anything.
will be going to the fabric store, the clothes store, or the tailor or something to get like a dress to perform in.
So, not necessarily like a place dedicated to a fabric shop per se, but there is a like a trade wagon, right? And there is a person who is like bartering with people who are coming up to him asking them for products that he has on the wagon. As he kind of like comes down to your level, like this is the only thing that shows like general items. Like if you're looking for that lamp oil, this might be the guy to ask. If you're looking for a cloth or dress designs or something like that, he might have a few. You don't know, but he's got like this big old wagon with a big old canopy on the back of it, and it says like a Traders R Us. But yeah, this guy steps down off the wagon and says, "You there? What you needin', little thing?"
Something to dance around in or perform.
Kind of gets a weird smile on his face. Really now? What kind of dancing you do, girl?
It's kind of the erotic nature.
Oh, hold on. You sure you're asking me this? I don't know if I should be this excited to sell you anything, ma'am.
Yes.
So you're kind of like looking for like a dancer's clothing or something to that nature? I'm
So you're
sure
not looking for lingerie?
No.
I mean, it might as well be, but
It's like the thing that I have in mind is like kind of like what you would see like a belly dancer wear, like flowing.
The ribbon clothes.
Kind of like what Asmaria wears.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
see that I'm gonna have to close my door because my husband's getting loud.
Yay! So yeah, let's keep it sharp and to the point then. Like he does provide you with we'll say it's like noble attire, but in this case it's dancer attire, so it's like 5 gold pieces, and it's got like gold threading and silver linings danced in with red silks.
How many of these do you have?
Dear, this is the only one I have. I don't usually sell this off the back of the truck. You just happen to catch me with the last and only piece that I actually have. This is actually backstock from one of the seamstresses back in Shandora.
I will take it.
Fair enough. There you go, Dal. Ma'am, that looks a little scandalous, as Cyrus kind of like notices your new attire that you're picking out.
I know.
Well,
it would look good, right?
We are of the same mind, ma'am.
5?
Yes, ma'am. 5 gold, 5 gold.
I'll give you 10 for a tip.
Whoa. I can't have you walk away with just that.
Yes, you can.
Here.
She walks away.
Oh, come see us again. What about you?
He casts
need
full person on you.
Whoa. I said you can't leave yet. Make a wisdom saving throw.
What, Cyrus?
No, you. You walked away. No. Come back here.
A wisdom?
Yeah, he made it canon. This guy knows magic now.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Oh, but you walk on, and he's like, "Oh, I lost stage future." All right, probably could have gotten more, but she got away. The big fish got away, guys. Cyrus follows with. Unless anybody else wants to take over the scene, I guess I let Smith ask him for stuff, or what? All right, Smith. What else do you need?
Smith would just say, "Well, you're a traveling trader. Wouldn't you have some lantern oil? Might need some for your cart or something."
Oh yeah. Absolutely need to keep the lights on. You know what I mean? Just got to keep the lights going. How much do you need?
10 flasks if possible. Want to have a
10
good stock.
flasks. Let me just see how much that is. Well,
A flask is usually a silver piece.
yeah, but you're on the road. Let me just.
Yep.
10 silver. That's a gold piece. That'll do for me. I'm done.
Okay. He'll flip him a silver piece or a gold piece. Sorry.
About to say, don't you chip me.
No, that was a slip of the tongue.
Oh, Saji, who else are you gonna make? Boone, you do realize this is near the end of the session, right? 4. We'll roll a d4 again and exclude Smith this time. Fusen, roll me a d10.
Uh-oh.
Sure. Let's see what happens.
What did
I
we
got a
get?
1.
You self-destruct.
Hold on. I have a
But you
spell
get-
for that.
You get to roll with advantage on the next attack, saving throw, or ability check.
Nice.
Yeah, too bad we're about to end the session, though.
I mean, I could
Mhm.
still shoot it. It's just I had to aim for something.
Right, alright. Well, anyway. Continuing on that thought process, is that all you're doing is buying lantern oil?
Yeah, then he'd head to the library.
Alright. Anybody else have business elsewhere or anywhere? Doctor, are you good? Are you muted? Did you walk away and I started calling on you again?
Is he mad about that he's in the Wizards of Arcana and he's just sitting there like an angry little kid sitting there going like, I hate being here, with his arms crossed?
I don't know. But
Vega,
Alvarez,
Gloss.
do you
I'm
have anything?
good.
You're good?
No, I didn't have anything.
Alright, just want to make sure. I don't want to leave you guys out. That's more what that's about. So, I guess I'll just have Smith kind of like do a search in the library then.
Yeah. He is specifically looking for books that he could learn stuff from.
Well, there's
Learn
a
how
lot.
recipe books, skill books, stuff like that.
See what you get. Roll an investigation.
Not the best.
Well, I don't have to worry about that book then.
16 total.
You pick up a book that declares itself the heresy of crafting.
Okay. Crafting what particularly? Or
Well,
what
it's a
kind of
heresy.
crafting?
It's a heresy.
The heresy of crafting?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, Mama, I'm not done yet.
Hey. So it's not even like because alchemy is part of magic, right? They gotta have magic items somehow, right?
Starwind is indisposed at the moment.
Oh. Yes, right. That's right. He got a phone call.
You know, I just kind of realized something about your character, Smith.
Mm-hmm.
But you take a moment every single time to cast guidance. So I'm just imagining you being indecisive. So you just kind of like go like, all right, I gotta look for books, and then you just cast a spell. But you did that with everything. All right,
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm back.
I need to find. I need
Welcome
to
back.
craft this. Hold on. All right, I need to
Alright.
find my groceries. Hold on.
Wow.
Guidance.
41
It only
units.
takes
You guys are rocking it here on the Stream Raiders, so this will be the last battle for Stream Raiders. And yeah, sorry about that. Did have a call from Mother Dearest. Had to make sure she's doing okay. So far, she's not the D, so we're good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so this book, you're going to have to investigate it even deeper. Like, you're actually going to have to tell me you're reading it and you're studying it for more than an hour. When you do that, I'll give you more information. But from a glance, I will tell you this. Like, the heresy of crafting, it's basically going over, like, heretic ways to create items. Or maybe this is the
Okay.
mage's way of saying artificers are stupid. Look what they're doing.
I mean, I was thinking that
It's a
a
mage's
mage would
outlook.
still
Okay,
do.
do you want to know or do you want to tell me? I mean, I know. I'm trying to tell you. All right, so
Oh
it's a
yeah.
mage's outlook on how artificers' methods are applied to the same craft and trying to create the same results. And it just kind of like goes through some certain items that kind of like pop up, and it's like if you did it this way with magic, though, you wouldn't have to worry about all these components or making this item into a certain shape or blah blah blah. Like that's the premise. But as far as studying it deeper, it's going to take you investigating it with more than an hour of time to dedicate to reading it.
Yeah, he would spend the remaining, I guess, 2 hours, or he would spend 2 hours doing that, and then another 2 hours, uh, and he'd spend 3 hours on it. 1 hour left.
Okay, well, we're not going to deal with the results of that right now, though. Because we are
Okay.
getting to the end of the session, and I feel like I need to give that more thought. So,
Yep.
5 hours pass. You guys do random events around the makeshift village, I guess you could say. The campus, the College of Wizards, or whatever, the Mages of the Arcana. And upon studying the spell Teleportation Circle, Fuzin is now able to cast the spell. And is there anything you want to finish with there as you finally finish your last printing on the pages? This will be where we close.
Dear God, is this what she does all the time? Usually I just know these things.
And then the camera zooms out, credits roll, and you can join these guys next week Sunday at 12 p.m. again. If you are new to the channel, and if I can quit hearing that echo, that'd be great. Join us next week at 12 p.m. of course. To join this game, you can actually type !RP in Twitch chat, !Discord to join our Discord, and those will give you links to join this game. The thing though is to join this one, you have to subscribe to the Twitch channel, link your Twitch with Discord, and you'll be able to join this game as you get new sub options that pop up in Discord. Monday and Wednesday, we start at 7 p.m. And tomorrow is Elsperia, Trails to the Past. We're going to go back with them. And what happened last, guys? I forgot. Huh. I'll have to remember tomorrow. I'll figure it out. And then Wednesday is our 7 o'clock as well. We are doing Curse of Strahd on Wednesday. So if you're looking for a Gothic horror D&D game and you're looking for some story, come by, watch that. Earn some cookie clusters, because whenever the channel's live, you earn cookie clusters by viewing, and you can redeem them maybe on Friday, where anybody can play. If you want to play with us on Friday, !RP in Twitch chat and !Discord will give you the information to join into our game, and that starts every Friday at 5 p.m. Central. We'd love to have you come and play with us. You can come play with some of these cast members throughout the week, and we kind of play together on Fridays. So we play with everybody, even the old cast members. So a lot of D&D stuff. Our community has a lot of D&D stuff going on in the background. We have community DMs running games pretty much whenever we're not streaming. Not all the time, but you know, eventually one day maybe I'll get enough community DMs to do that. So come on to the channel, !Discord. Let's get that link out. Somebody type it for them. Here, I'll do it. Nobody else does. There you go. And we have a charity in May. Between the 16th and the 22nd, we're working out flex times because certain DMs are going to be able to DM certain days at certain times. And we want to give each DM a chance to spend at least 6 hours if they want on a single one-shot. If I do have campaigns interested in doing just 3, I will make 2 one-shots happen on that day if necessary. But we want to make sure at least 6 hours are kind of like dedicated up to. It can end early or it can go later. It's perfectly fine. We just want to make sure one day is dedicated to each one-shot. That's going to go on for a week straight starting on the 16th of May. And unless it changed, I think Wounded Warrior is at the top still. You think so? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So vote down there in the Twitch panels. I'm actually ending that tonight. So if you want to vote for a charity for us to support, go down below at the Twitch pick panels down there. If you're on Facebook, hey, come on over to Twitch real quick. Take a look at the panels. Be like, all right, let's vote for this. A lot of good charities out there we're looking to support, and we just need your help to focus. We need to know who we should help. Other than that, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays have been my days off. I just taken them off. Re-Rise as one isn't a thing anymore. No, I do want to get back into streaming on the Variety channel. So if you like video games, and you know who doesn't, I will usually do the video game plays over at We Rise as One, and would appreciate having you come over there and follow as well. Though, not gonna lie, been having a lot of trouble getting around to it, so I'm gonna try to get off my butt and get back over there so we can actually, you know, do stuff. So that's over at We Rise as One. There's the link in the Discord, and that's all my announcements. I know it's long-winded, and I know it took a while, so I'll let these guys say good evening to Twitch and Facebook. Say good evening, my friends.
Good evening.
Good evening, Twitch and Facebook.
Good evening, everybody. RJ left, so I'm going to do it for him. Good evening, everyone.
Ciao, night. Right? Mega, are you still there, buddy? No,
Mega's
Mega
gone.
left, too.
Mega died.
Oh, no, he died. Okay, that explains that. All right, so we're going to go raid somebody. Stay tuned for that, because that also gives you more channel points. And whenever we get there, just say, do you hear the calling? And if you have the emotes, we rise as one. We rise as one. You know what to do, guys. We're going to go find somebody
Yep.
fun to raid. I wonder if Laylay's on. We'll find out.